WJBW is made possible by sausage. Stick one in your mouth.
Hey, all you racists out there, you should not be listening to our show because we do not like you. JB Rep Show.
Next.
Bob Leamy is the one guy that I know that has a drill bit big enough to do a big, nice glory hole at any truck stop he goes to.
You're very silly. You know that. It's silly, man.
Nope. Fastest man to woman. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't listen to some of our podcasts.
Maybe that's where it's at.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, you know, some people are into that. I know there's a website.
Fucking asinine.
Some shit like that. You gotta do the Rocky Mountain Ride.
Big disco.
Boy. Everybody get the Rocky Mountain Ride.
Yeah, I like it.
Seriously.
Oh my God. Whoa. It's welcome back. It is the JB Webb Show. I am JB Webb. Across the way from me here this week, it is Jack Demarco. How you doing, Jack?
Hey. Thanks for having me back, man.
Coming good, of course. Always
Happy New Year.
Do some breaking news badly for us a little later. That's very good to hear. And we'll
good
get
to
back
be back
to you.
in the new year.
In the studio, we got a full house here. So a little later in the show, we're going to interview Kris Kokopelli, badass DJ here from Orlando. He's got some roots as well. Been back and forth Colorado. We're going to find out, catch up with him. Before that, I got a super interesting guy. He's a talented drummer. He's in a couple of bands. One of them is playing in the background right now. This is Odd Circus. And in the room, we have Partin Whitaker. Hurley. Do you prefer Hurley or Partin? Or
I go by Partin usually.
you do?
Yes, sir. My dad got to Hurley by about 30 years before me. So.
Hurley Davidson. Yeah, if your last name was Davidson, that'd be pretty cool. Kurt, we got your mic there, Chris?
Yes, sir. Check.
Good. Yeah, I can hear you. All right, good. Everybody is in. Welcome. The JB Rev Show.
Everyone is in.
We do it like this every single week. Try to talk with talented people, shine a little light on what the hell they're doing, help amplify their vibe. So this week we got a full session stacked up, and then a little bit later in the show, I think we always do our classic tried and true bits. We've got some breaking news badly, and Jack Demarco will be the purveyor of some of that breaking
Purveyor
news
of bad news. That's what I like to think of my life. I am a purveyor of bad news.
No, breaking news badly. Not bad news.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I misheard you.
You can go to the Breaking News Badly Facebook.
It's your bit.
Facebook page is totally automated. I like to let people know. There's about 3 or 4 recipes on that Breaking News Badly Facebook page that just automatically posted up there. So go like that page there. Follow Jack Demarco. Are you anywhere else?
I'm
DeMarco?
everywhere, man.
You're everywhere else?
I am everywhere.
All right. That's good to hear.
And I just, I'm not all hip.
You
with
are
the
everywhere.
Instagram. No, I'm just on the Facebook.
Yeah, why aren't you on Instagram, Jack?
Because, I'm just not that hip.
You weren't here last week. We had Jim Bronzo in studio, and we are announcing a big Screaming Peacock Festival to be held out at Second Chance Wildlife Sanctuary in May.
Fun.
So that's a very exciting, for us. We're going to do like a telethon fundraiser, so we're very excited about that. And what else is coming down the pipe? 407-906-9328. That is our telephone number here. You can definitely text us at that phone number, or you can call us. So it's 407-906-9328. And so last week, you weren't here. We opened up and we kind of keep a topic every week. We try to do that. Last week, we talked about worst jobs. So it'd be interesting to maybe hear some of your guys' worst jobs if you want to share that. But this week, I thought, you know what's an important topic people are trying to figure out? I don't know if they've done it or not. Tattoo removal. Getting if you got 3 or 4 color ink removal, and that's a whole business now. Yep. Like, do you have to be a doctor to do that?
I don't know.
Do you know anything about it?
Anybody out there listening, if you have had a tattoo removed, please call in. We'd be really curious to hear some firsthand.
Or if you do tattoo removals.
Boom.
I want to know what kind of licensure you got to get in the state of Florida. It can't be much. It's Florida. Like,
what is
a tattoo off a dude?
And what is the process of it? Like, how are you getting the ink? How are you pulling the ink out of the skin?
I saw this little stick So people roll on sticks. Somebody told me that does not work.
No,
They have lasers.
Lasers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You laser it into your body and
Laser removal. That
then you
makes more
extract
sense
it.
to me.
Yeah, you still have a scar, so you can tell something was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm
I
sure
would
they've
think-
come a long way with it.
I'm sure they have.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Hey.
fun music.
That music was
it's
great.
also I've known people who though have gotten gone to a really good tattoo artist and they've designed another tattoo
cover
to
up.
cover up their
Oh,
tattoo.
cover up
I feel like
tattoo.
I've seen probably like a
Hey, we do
like
have
a
a
reality
caller.
show about that as
Caller,
well.
check.
Oh, this sounds
Hello?
like Dirty Carol. Dirty Carol, is that you?
Yes.
Oh,
Me,
welcome.
yes, I am.
How are you? All right. How are
thing
you?
it was her.
We're talking about tattoo removal. You got any tattoos you're trying to remove, Dirty Carol?
Well, I've got this one. It's like Chinese, but I think it means ass monkey.
Oh, okay. You accidentally got a Chinese character called Ass Monkey. You definitely want to get that.
Yeah, I
Removed
thought
or
it
something.
said like like ninja royalty or something.
Oh.
I guess I was wrong.
Is that what you thought it was? Okay. Well, did you call us about tattoos or what's going on, Dirty Carol? What's happening? What are you doing?
Oh, just me and Synthesizer Mike. We're just over here.
Okay.
Living our lives.
Oh, yeah. You and Synthesizer Mike have been hooking up lately, doing good.
Oh, hello, yeah, it's me.
Hey,
It's just,
Synthesizer Mike. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you, Joe. JB.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Good to hear from you. You still down at the fish market, I guess. I don't
Oh,
know.
you're doing it. Yeah.
That's enough of you. That's enough. I don't want
Yeah,
you on
Dirty
the phone.
Carol, take back
no,
over.
I said
That's
I'm
right.
calling in.
All right, fine.
So yeah, how you been?
Yeah. So, Dirty Carol, you're keeping Synthesizer Mike in line over there, I guess. What's some of the worst job you've ever had, Dirty Carol?
Yeah, I mean, the Rev is, he's taking care of the Rev's bastard children. Yeah.
Oh, they're the Reverend's children.
Bobby,
You're
Bobby,
right.
Matilda.
What are you doing?
Yeah, those are all his. I'm still. There's the Rev there. He owes me child support.
He does owe you. All
He
right.
does.
Well, you can call
He
him
knocked me up
offline.
in the Denny's. Yeah. Is he not there tonight?
All right. Well, Dirty Carol, thanks so much for the call.
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah,
want to
good
share?
Christmas, huh?
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
good. We saw you at War on Christmas, but you had a good Christmas, Dirty Carol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So strained.
I drank a lot. I
No, you
don't
did.
I don't like my siblings. I don't like my family.
Oh, you don't
All they
like
do
your
is
family.
want shit for Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
they
have a
want
very big
stuff.
family.
Yeah, all they do is fuck.
What? All they do is fornicate.
They just fucking make more people.
That's ridiculous,
Yeah.
Dirty Carol. And so, what do you get the people that
All right.
have everything?
Well, they're alcoholics, and they just.
Oh, so you just get them liquor. Oh, okay. Well, that's smart.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Well,
They should get vasectomies, really.
okay. Well, maybe you can work on that for next year. So thanks for the random call.
We're gonna deal with a doctor
You got a
as a
job you want to talk
family
about?
Christmas present.
Tattoo removal you want to talk about? You got a job?
Nah.
What's your
Nah.
worst job? What's your worst job you've ever had, Dirty Carol?
I had to clean up poop at a zoo.
Okay. That is pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really bad.
I thought you
Some of
sounded
those are
familiar.
very fast animals. They eat you alive.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dirty Carol. You have a wonderful evening.
All right, see you. Have a good.
All
I
right.
take you off the phone.
Synthesizer Mike.
Bye.
What are you in the 80s?
Yeah.
They have
See you,
two.
JB. Yeah.
They have two landlines. Okay, guys. Thank you. They're both on the call.
All right, bye.
It's like my grandparents. Okay. Thank you.
That
Right.
one's a rotary phone.
So that'll be the last phone call I'll probably take there. We'll turn that line down.
Or
there
we should
go.
pre-screen them during songs.
maybe, yeah, we
maybe
should
some
try.
pre-screening during some song breaks, perhaps.
What we do, this
well-
is Season Apocalypse, 10 years of this craziness.
If anyone's interested,
Meanwhile-
while Crazy Carol was on the line, I did look up, and there is a local place called Erratatat.
What?
ERADITA.
That'd be a good name for an
right
indie rock
here
band.
in Orlando, and perusing their website on the interweb. Laser removal works by breaking up the large, because when you get a tattoo, there's basically depositing ink into your skin. So laser removal works by breaking up the larger ink particles into pieces small enough for white blood cells to absorb.
Okay.
So it
and then you poop it
expands
out.
it, and yeah, I mean your white blood cells, just,
and then
you
it
know.
comes in and it gentrifies your skin. Just
I mean, you know,
buys all new, kicks out all the black skin.
well, your white blood cells fight, you know, disease in your body. So like, you know, it recognizes as a foreign
So it's
object,
not-
so it takes it and it does what white blood cells do.
So, but it's not any kind of procedure that's certified or what have you, is it?
You gotta
I
have
haven't got
something.
there yet.
You
know,
have to have
they
a
do.
license to do tattoos.
I would
right?
imagine.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So I would think. I
Anyway.
mean, I've been flipping through. I haven't seen anything on licensing yet.
All right, that's cool.
It'd be kind of cool if you released the tattoo from your system in the same shape it was in. You know,
Like it was.
if you could get it
like I
out,
have this tattoo
and
of
retain,
Jesus. My
retain the art.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
like-
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I have a tattoo of Jesus, my first tattoo.
Okay.
Actually, it was in 1988 when I had this done. And I got kicked out of Bible school for this tattoo.
Okay.
I was in Bible school at the
Which
time,
you would
obviously.
think they would be into that.
And this is Kris
Well, yeah.
Kokopelli.
Yes, Kris Kokopelli here. And I got a tattoo of Jesus looking over my shoulder.
Weird, but
Yeah, well, in
interesting.
Bible school in 1980.
Is it still there?
I want to see that during a break, please.
Yeah, right now it looks like a juggalo.
Can you just show it to me now so I can describe it?
I'll show it to you.
Explain the story first, please, and then I would like to see it. Please explain the story, and then I'd like to see
All
it.
right, so yeah, I got this Jesus looking over my shoulder, thinking, all right, this will work.
Better than Jesus on a dashboard.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So, so by the time in 1988 in the Southern Baptist community, tattoos were still frowned upon. So when the word got out to the dean, he brought me in the office and expelled me from school.
Wow.
From getting the
Nice.
tattoos.
Wow.
So then I said I turned my back on Jesus because it's right here on my shoulder. But the tattoo is like 31 years old. Jesus was here for 33. Like in 2 years, this thing's got to go. And I show it to you. You'll see.
It's
like
going to return.
Yeah, all right.
If it
So-
leaves, it'll come back, I believe.
That's like a
So
Juggaloo
Chris here
Jesus.
right now,
That's how it works.
he's putting his drink down.
Okay, he's putting his
The
drink
headphones
down.
are coming off.
Getting into.
Oh, he's standing
showing
up.
Tattoo mood.
It's the glasses are
The
coming off.
entire
Come on,
shirt is coming
baby.
off. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
There he is.
Wow.
Oh,
Right there.
that is a
Somebody get a picture?
long-haired Jesus
Anybody?
right there.
Hold on.
Let's juggler Jesus. What's that?
Wow.
What
That's
I
amazing.
dare say, my friend? What is that tramp stamp on your lower back?
That's
son?
a Kokopelli. That's part of my DJ handle, Kris Kokopelli.
There's actually a thing called a Coke.
It's a branding.
Yes, it is.
But I need to know why they're
Oh,
right
that's
there in the tramp stamp area.
Okay,
I
Jack.
did it with the
That's a little
girlfriend.
personal.
Yeah,
It's
no.
totally not
That's a little-
personal, man. He just showed me his back, and
I
he's
didn't
got
say-
a tramp stamp.
I didn't say it was personal. I just think it's a choice that he's decided
And
to make,
I-
and it made him feel beautiful.
And I
let him
wanted
do
to.
it.
I wasn't judging. I just wanted explanation.
I heard your
see the
tone.
one
Yeah,
on
my
my
heard your tone,
volumes,
Do you
didn't
have one on your ankle? I'll just.
Not on the ankle.
Oh,
no.
okay. That would've
Side of the calves.
That would have
I
been.
got
Oh,
that.
side of the calves,
Yeah.
you do? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well, I can only.
And here
ever
I
get
got
this
a
one.
Wonder Woman's airplane.
What? Oh, that's the best one. They're like a bitch.
All right, I gotta say, I looked up for a second
like
there, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm a dick."
That is brilliant.
I looked. I did.
I totally looked.
Providing
I totally looked.
some early show fodder. All right, there you go. Thank you.
I guess I'm
Chris.
gonna be the weirdo in the room. I don't have a single.
You don't have any tattoos.
Not a one.
The
You're,
drummer does not have
are
a tattoo.
you,
Now I'm judging.
You're a rare
Now I'm
breed.
judging.
This is through no moralistic code. I just
Through no fault of
Fresh
your own.
canvas.
just-
Through no
I-
fault of your own. Do you not have tattoos? Would you like to?
I mean, you don't put bumper stickers on a Bentley, man. Ooh. I've just never found anything aesthetically pleasing that wasn't like reminding me not to do something bad.
I was the same exact
Says
way.
the man in the Grim Reaper shirt.
Yeah.
This mark.
time to go.
I was the same exact way, Partin. But this mark I made up over 20 years ago.
That's cool.
And it means the beginning of time, infinity twice, and the end of time. Is kind of what that means. So it's my little
thing. I gotcha. See, that makes sense. It resonates with you. Do it. I never had anything grab
It's
me
my
like
mark.
that.
Yeah, it's my mark. So that was the only thing I would be ever like putting on my skin, because it's also like too where the Roman gladiator slaves used to have a tattoo.
Yeah, you got to
on
mark,
their arm.
mark the guy.
Right. So
I got a few.
you got a few.
I got a few.
You
Got
want
my
any
first
of
one
them
at 25.
removed?
Yeah, not removed.
No.
I like to maybe
You
like
don't regret them?
no,
Enhance
not
them?
regret. There was one that I have here on my arm. It's escaping me what it's called right now. It's a
Barbed
snake
wire?
eating its old. Yeah, I know that's what it looks like. It's so bro. It's so not me. It's some so bro dude. I'll look it up when I'm not racking my brain right now.
Yeah.
It's a snake eating its own tail.
Okay.
It's like a sign.
Right.
I forget exactly what it's called, but it's supposed to be like, if you see it, it's supposed to be good.
Ron
good
Jeremy
luck.
did that.
And it just didn't come out the way I envisioned it. You know what I mean? Like I envisioned like this like, you know, really cool infinity sign of two snakes like intertwining, eating their own tails and like in and out of my skin, and it just didn't work out that way. And now it just looks like fucking barbed wire.
Well, thank you. Okay.
And I'm not okay with it. I gotta tell you, because I'm like, oh, I'm such a dude bro, and I'm not a dude bro.
And it's on the bicep too. That's
Right, like it's right at the bicep. It's right at the dude bro spot.
That's right.
Totally.
We're still working out, so the tattoo's holding up, man.
Well, I mean, you're doing your research to fix the problem. Right
Yeah,
now.
so
you didn't know you were going to leave better than you came today.
Okay.
I know.
There you go.
Or
Leave
you know,
them with
or
some
if I
notes.
found a
goal
really
of every
talented
show.
tattoo artist that could somehow, thank you, Johnny Diggs and Ouroboros, Ouroboros,
Aruberus?
Aruberus,
Ouroboros?
Aruberus.
What is that?
An
That's
Ouroboros,
the snake eating its own
Ouroboros.
tail thing.
Oh,
You
thank
think
you.
that's a snake eating its own tail?
Oh, that's what it was.
Aruberus? Is that how you think you would say it?
I thought you said Johnny Diggs was eating his own
like-
tail.
Sounds like Johnny Diggs is eating his own
Yeah,
tail.
Diggs is eating his own tail.
Hope you're feeling well, brother.
Stop that.
Yeah, it's
Hope
I
he's
think
feeling
it's
well. You're
Yeah,
right.
man, we miss
Thank
you, bro.
Chris.
Sumerian something
Anyway.
or other.
Sumerian. Wow, we're deep into some crazy. What are we doing?
How did it get off the rails
We're
already?
gonna read some
we haven't even
hieroglyphics.
finished our first drink yet.
Read some hieroglyphics with Partin Whitaker next. Gonna read my cat's palms. No, let's bust away to a quick track. I got something from White Denim queued up here.
Oh, I love this.
From the Gap bar of music out of Spotify, and it is a good little track. But what I wanted to say is, Partin,
Yes.
we're going to come back. We're going to talk with you a little bit more.
Okay.
Learn about Prism Wine. Learn about some of your musical backgrounds. You're a badass drummer.
Thank you, sir.
And we thank you for being here.
All right.
Jack?
I'm having a blast.
You
First
doing
day
good
back
over
of
there?
the new year. I'm
You okay
loving
over
it.
there?
I'm going to top off my
Great
whiskey here in a
studio
minute.
guests. I mean, I think this is, other than Justin Congrega.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been around when we've had in studio guests.
So many
this
guests.
is exciting. It's a
Yeah, we
first
don't bring
for me.
you out in front of
You guys
company
are breaking
normally.
my New Year's
Wow,
cherry.
we got two.
All right.
Okay.
New things.
Let's jump to this song here. We'll be right back. Enjoy the sounds. The JB Rev Show.
Outside or in your mind, sometimes you find feelings you can't hide. Save it for the city if it don't look real. Baby, it's a pity, it's a waste of time. It's alright. Ooh, sometimes you waste your time. It's alright to look around. You gotta skip town. Keep your head down. Get your feet off the ground. They say you're really something. Why don't you find something better to do? We are wanting to mean more than nothing. Oh, but nothing appears to be true. I see a green lady waiting on a suntan man. $10 talking, 100 in hand. Radio's playing music I can't stand. Blow out smoke, share the cake with your fam. Mama got rich, but your daddy's the star. Rules in the charts, but doesn't know who you are. Waking up early, take your seat at the bar. Do the blues to the boogie, lock the keys in the car. While they say I'm really something. Oh, can't you find something better to do? We are wanting to mean more than nothing. Oh, but nothing appears to be true. Stuck in the rough, how you numb to the touch, how you collecting the stuff. You want to have your space with your bag full of cash. So if you had to feel the big money bash, you don't mind, but when you see all the push you free. cheese until it's up to your knees. I don't know what to do, but we're looking at you. On the bottom of the right, icy blue. They say you're really something. Oh, please you find something better to do. We all want it to mean more than nothing. Oh, but nothing appears to be true. Oh, they say you're really something. Oh, can't you find something better to do? We want it to mean more than nothing. Oh, but nothing appears to be true. Nothing appears to be true.
WJBW, all one word, .com. Hey, if you're not having a good time, I'm not having a good time. So why the fuck you listening? Get the fuck off my channel.
All right, there it is, the JB Rev Show. We are always live. Try to do this. Do I hear a little echoey? Am I feeding back from somewhere? Hold on. Anyway, maybe it's me. Maybe it's my headphones. All right.
This is my fault. The first time we ever spoke, it went all crazy and echoey and stuff. So
oh, was it you?
me.
Yeah, I remember that out at the fair, talking with Partin Whitaker, Hurley Partin, and we got to the bottom of that. You like Partin better? Right?
I do. Yeah.
Partin. Yeah, that's an interesting name. We'll get into the history of all that. Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll turn everybody up in studio there. Everybody's got their mic situated. Okay. So what we like to do is always learn about people. We like to do kind of a linear track, go as far back as we can.
Okay.
When we spoke, I think I knew that you were like from here,
yes,
born and raised here. And so we can get into that. But how long have you been involved with music? Has music go all the way back with you? Were you banging on the baby? Banging on your mom's, on your mom's kidney.
No, it was sort of. I was listening to music as early as possible. My three of my favorite bands in the world are Ween, Primus, and Frank Zappa, and my dad introduced all of those to me. So that's where
Pure Guava
came from. Your boy. But I didn't start playing instruments really. I got a guitar when I was a kid because I asked my parents for drums when I was in like middle school, and they refused to let me get them because, of course, they did.
Because drums are a parent's worst nightmare.
Who wants to let a kid bring a drum set in the house?
Sure.
So they got me a guitar. I took like 3 lessons, and I didn't like it. And I said I want to play the drums, and they got me one of those little like rubber like rhythm pads, and it all fell out. So it wasn't until my sophomore year of college that I actually got a drum set of my own. They had that Bright Future scholarship that they gave you if you got decent grades and went to a local college.
Right.
And my first semester sophomore year, I took the money, instead of buying books, I bought a drum set at Sam Ash.
That did you well.
And I got B's, I think. I graduated at least. But I brought it up to my shitty little 3rd floor college apartment, apologized to all the people that lived around me in advance, and just started to play. And that was it. And I sucked for a long time. And then I started playing in little bands around UCF. I used to play with Savi Fernandez for a while.
Oh, okay.
There was a band called Mobella that was around there that I really loved.
Yeah, we've interviewed Savi before. We had him on the show. He's a great guy.
He's been doing it for a billion years.
Yeah.
And then eventually I ran into these cats from Winter Park that had been playing music together for a very long time. And they were in this band called Diocious.
What? Bless you?
Yeah, it's
wow.
My bass player
Diocious,
who doesn't smoke weed at all.
Came up with it in a dream.
It's a deliberate mispronunciation of don't touch the things of a plant that's both male and female at the same time.
Oh, hermaphrodite.
Yeah, it's a hermaphroditic plant, and he spelled it wrong on purpose so that we could actually get hits on a search engine.
But they're like plants are asexual anyway, kind of, right?
Yeah. So, but I played with them for
like marijuana plants have male and female.
Diocia.
Yeah.
Diocia.
Yeah, and I've
baby Diocia.
Little baby.
Wait, am I saying it right?
How did you spell it?
It's Diocious, which is not the right way to spell it. There's an E in there somewhere. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But the band was good. It was this psychedelic jazz funk rock thing, and we did that for a really long time.
Nice.
And then life got in the way, and we broke up, man. And
Was there an actual hermaphrodite in the band?
I refuse to say.
Okay,
Do tell.
All right.
Bonus round.
I could.
Were they gender neutral?
They were
Gender fluid.
They were gender positive. Is that right? Did I say
Well, you've won the first portion of the show.
I got the right answer.
Good job.
To this quiz we just made up.
So,
So I played with them for a long time, and they actually coincided with a period of time where I didn't play in Orlando very often, because we were playing a lot of original music. And at the time, almost entirely, we did a couple of mean ass covers. Like we killed Whipping Post back in the day.
Was it crazy drums? Just traditional kit for you, or
no? I've never been a big drum set haver. For one, who can afford that shit? Drummers don't get paid. What are you talking about? But also I've my favorite local drummer here by a country mile is Anthony Cole.
Hell yeah.
And because of course he is. It's real diverse choice there.
I like that.
AC.
You've almost looked back at everybody. First season is we interviewed Anthony Cole.
That's what you should.
That
He's
guy.
fantastic.
I saw him New Year's Eve at Will's.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah,
with the JCs.
He's been in so many.
JCs,
Yeah, that guy can play multiple instruments too.
Yes, he's a badass sax player. All that. But I saw him play at a festival up in Live Oak. He was playing with JJ Gray and Mofro for a while.
Oh wow, yeah.
And he was up in the big main stage at Spirit of Swanee, like Derek Trucks and Susan Tedeschi and the Dead are playing. It's this big deal. And JJ Gray and Mofro is no slouch either. And he's there with a 3-piece kit: kick, snare, floor tom, one cymbal. Bro, and the amount of finesse that he could milk out of those things. I'm like, all right, that just simple. What that means is I got to get better, and I can strip down and do more with less, and care about the dynamics of what I do when I hit an individual thing and all that. So I love it. I'm a sparse kit, which we talked about that earlier. Yeah. We'll get back to this, I hope, but at some point, I have a very unpopular opinion that I cannot. Rest in peace to Neil Peart. I can't stand his drum solo.
Okay, well, you're a minimalist.
It's
I think
the
is
worst.
why, because that's
the worst.
That represents.
It's so.
That is. Our text is blowing up.
That's it.
Nope.
It's what.
Don't give a.
I stand by my.
Everyone,
He
turn
will
your
shoot you for that.
turn your location settings off on your phone.
Listen,
everybody, hold on.
I can appreciate the technicality and how long it takes, man.
You have 2 listeners now.
All our Rush fans are gone.
I kind of feel that way about like those guitarists who are, just super technical and fast, just like rip through scales and like amazing. But there's something to feel and finesse of music.
I can appreciate Buckethead without wanting to go see him. And I saw him, and I stood there for 5 minutes live, and he had like a DAT that was playing a couple of beats, and he shredded and didn't move.
Right.
And if that's what gets you off, go, man. But the bucket doesn't cover up for the fact that you're standing there and ripping scales, and you could be doing it lifelessly in your bed.
Yeah. Is he sleeping under that bucket? I wonder.
Agreed.
Yeah. So
okay. So fair enough.
Anyway.
So unpopular opinion, nevertheless. But you are a minimalist, which kind of explains that.
Yeah.
So when you do your collaborations with people around town, so where were we on kind of the trajectory list?
The trajectory. So this is the first real like hook into a band in Orlando. Was getting back into or was playing with Prison Wine.
Okay.
And I've been playing with them. Jeff's gonna kill me. Like 2014 or something. It's been a while.
Yeah, at least 5 years. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I left out somebody really important. I used to play with. You guys remember that band, the Mud Flappers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
a little bit.
So Lauren Carter.
Tom Cooper?
No, Tom Cooper was in Oak Hill Drifters.
Oak Hill Drifters. That's what I was thinking.
Well, he still is in Oak Hill Drifters, and I love Tom. Tom actually recorded a track with us, and Prison Wine did some slide guitar. I love.
Oh, really?
But no, Lauren Carter was one of the main people for that band, and she had this band Multiple Me that I played with for a really long time.
That does sound familiar.
But Prison Wine was what I got into afterwards. That was interesting because when I started playing with them, the band configuration, other than the singer Jeff, who was playing at the Tom Petty Festival at Maxine's, half of the band isn't in the band anymore. And we've had the prototypical rotation of guitar players and bass players where one leaves and then we get another one and then we get a different one and then the old one comes back, and that didn't work for it was just a mess. And so the configuration we've got now has been playing together for about a year with Dave Mann and Kris Kokopelli.
Well, you got to have consistency too.
Yeah,
in
you can't
all
write
the positions. You can't just
you can't reteach a person the songs every 4 months because somebody leaves. It's every band goes through it, but it just sucks is all. But
Yeah.
so we wrote, but when we initially started the band, it was way more honky tonk, like way more bluegrassy.
Because it almost
drums.
sounds like that, prison wine. You're thinking,
Sure.
chicken coop type of stuff, maybe.
Yeah, man. And the
Washboard.
We were playing like Hank Williams songs and Chris Christopherson influences. Jeff loves Willie Nelson and all this. I didn't know hardly any of this music when I started playing it, and I just got into it because they were excellent dudes, and I wanted to be in a band that played shows, and I caught on with it, and I learned the gospel of Waylon Jennings, and I gotta keep hitting that thing. I gesticulate too much.
Gesticulating in studio with
I'm sorry,
Partin Whitaker gesticulating all over our studio. That's awesome. You are a drummer.
My own eyes.
A-level vocabulary there, Partin.
Wow, yeah, that's
A-level. Forget those B's you were worried about. That's A-level vocabulary.
It wasn't a writing test. So yeah, I've been as the band is sort of transformed over time. I've started writing a lot more of the music, and at this point, basically the music is written pretty much cooperatively by the singer Jeff and myself, and I don't know, whenever we have a moment to throw to it at some point, we actually have a song that we recorded over the last little while with this last configuration. It's one of the songs that I wrote, and I would give the lyrics to Jeff,
dude,
and all of this, and he would kind of flesh it out and give everybody their own parts and let everybody flesh it out themselves.
Well, we've had kind of a unconventional opening and session here. We got multiple people in studio, so why don't we do that? We can maybe put a little pause in it, come back. You've got another band that you're in.
I do,
as well.
There's two of them that are relevant. Odd Circus is the one that you played up top, which thank you for doing that. It's that song. I love that song, Space Hustles.
There's a lot of energy going on.
And I can explain that whole weird thing, which is great. And then you had your Christmas special with Big Ron.
Oh, that's right.
I love that dude so much. That's
I didn't
Christmas
know
special
you had a background with him. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, we had a great time. And thanks. We are talking now with Partin Whitaker, and we're hanging out in studio. Jack Demarco and Kris Kokopelli right over there, flanked to my right and left. But let's do this, man. I have this track. You were able to slide it to me.
I did.
Let me make sure I've got my stuff up. Hold on, to get the right channel going here, and make sure that we're all connected. So here is the file, right? All right. So what I'll do is we'll bust away.
What's the name of this
track? We'll let you kind of build it up.
Oh yeah, can I set it up?
Come back. Yeah, we come back. You can talk a little bit more about it, and I'd like to talk about the Odd Circus as well.
Sure, glad to.
Definitely.
So the name of this song is "Allow Me to Show You Out" by Prison Wine.
Very good. All right. Any special meaning behind it?
Yeah. I was fighting with my long-term girlfriend, and I wrote a song about it.
Okay. So it's very straight. All right. It's very straightforward.
Yeah.
Enjoy some prison wine.
That would have been my first guess.
Yeah.
It's the JB Rev Show. We'll be right back.
Don't ask how I got myself into this mess. Rose got out for swallowing all your stress. Dancing cracked and raspy. Choked and you scream. Brimstone, witchcraft and wing.
first quasi-radio web show.
Wow. Yeah, hey.
Yay, hey. A little bit of early prison wine. I guess it's not fully fermented. Still a little rework maybe to do on that.
Not quite done. We wanted to make
still
sure
mastering it, but that was great.
Thanks, man.
Track. A lot of soul in that track. I like that there's a backstory love song because as most country songs got that.
Something happened, man.
I like it though. It's authentic. You guys definitely have an authentic sound.
Thank you.
And yeah, man. So when we saw you out there at the festival for
Tom Petty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Grandpa moment. I'm pointing at the, hey boy, what was I going to buy here? I walked into this Walmart. I forgot what I was going to get you. What do you need? I'll buy you something.
Sir, I don't know what you need.
Hey man. Yeah, that'd be great if people's Alzheimer's could just be like philanthropic. Anyway, yeah. You were going to give me $500.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not gonna do it anyway. Okay, this is a good little segue.
Sure.
Maybe acting peculiar, acting odd. To talk about your kind of jazz eclectic fusion badassery you're doing with Odd Circus.
Yes.
So thanks for giving us some early prison wine.
Thank you. Glad
we appreciate that. And then so tell us a little about Odd Circus. How'd you get hooked up with these guys? Who's in that band?
So Odd Circus, one of the members is also Cruz Carter, who's the bass player in Prison Wine.
Okay.
He and I have he's been in Prison Wine for about a year, but he and I have been playing music for a very long time. He was friends with the other guy in the band, Graham Robertson, who's the sax player. Who used to be in that band Diocious I was in. His older brother Alex was the lead guitar player. He played sax, and then he got into Georgetown and got the hell out of town.
Very incestuous music.
It's Orlando. Oh yeah,
that's a keen observation.
I am from
Chris?
Orlando. We are very incestuous here as far as the music scene. We're all hot and we want to play with each other. So anyway, so those two dudes have been in my musical orbit for a long time. Graham lives up in D.C., but for years and years, every year there would be some reason to get together for Christmas for whatever the break is, and we would get together at someone's house and just improvise for as long as our muscles would allow us to do so.
Oh, damn.
And at a certain point, we started recording it in an iPhone in a sock up on the shelf.
Okay.
And so we could listen back to it because you black out when you improv like that. All the stuff on Odd Circus is completely improvised.
Really?
Thing. And so we would then the next year we would try to get a better microphone, or Cruz is the guy that recorded all the Odd Circus stuff, and so he would set up some basic mics in the room, and it got more sophisticated and more sophisticated over time, and then eventually Cruz got married, and so we knew that everybody was going to. He got married on the 21st of December. I remember your anniversary, bro. And we knew we were going to be in town for a specific length of time, so we set up a bunch of recording ahead of time. Graham flew in, and we took a whole weekend and recorded 5 hours of just raw whatever the hell comes out of us improv. Right? It was a massive amount of stuff. And some of it was conceptual, some of it was just, all right, we're going to do this. I've got a riff. There's other times where we had a story where we sort of started that way. One of my favorite one is we were thinking, okay, what are we going to do this time? All right, well, what if you're in the woods and you're by yourself, and then all of a sudden in the distance you see a bear? Okay, that's cool. Well, how about, hold on. Let's be the bear instead. Yeah. Let's pretend we're the bear and we're walking through the woods, and then we see a dude, and now we're the bear going to get the dude. And that was 35, 40 minutes of just improv based on that. And so at the end of it, what we did is we sliced it all up, and we went through this incredibly exacting, meticulous process to pull out all of the stuff we liked the best. And it ended up being somewhere around 45, 46 minutes.
Wow. And that's the whole...
that's the Lunatic Shoulder.
It's released out there on Spotify. You can grab it. Follow Odd Circus.
Yeah.
Is that what the domain is? Yeah, I think so. Just Odd, ODD, Circus. Yep. Search that. Go follow these guys out there. And it is cool because you can just put it on track after track. It's like you feel like you should be painting a Jackson Pollock painting or something. It really gets weird.
So we deliberately strung those things together. We took them out of time and whatnot and made them sync up and flow together as fluidly as possible so that it never stopped. As a matter, the guy that mastered the record, Joey Coda? Cora. Joey Cora was, I don't know if you guys know King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Oh, wow, yeah.
But he mastered their records. There's an album that they did called Nonagon Infinity that literally it never stops. If you put it on repeat, it will play over and over again forever until you stop it. And our record does that too, which is cool. So it just bleeds together and it never stops. And then the last song bleeds into the first song and off you go again.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of fun. So.
Yeah. Well, and I do want to run into a track here in a couple minutes. But what I thought was interesting, about Odd Circus is that it's kind of really that release for you, man.
Yeah.
It's
My bad.
really a great release for you.
I have an
you
idea.
okay, Jack? Oh. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh yeah. So it's a wonderful release for you. So if you could kind of do anything with music, do you have a overarching agenda kind of with what you want to do? Is there stuff that you'd love to get into? Again, maybe with the minimalist kind of a thrust.
So I have a number of songs that I've written and recorded myself as a full band.
Oh, really?
That actually, again, very incestuous. Cruz has been my musical partner in crime for a while. He recorded it all at his house. It was on the back end of the other band, Diosis, breaking up, and I watched the documentary that Dave Grohl did about the Foo Fighters' first record. Well, that wasn't what the documentary was about, but it was that part where he's like, all right, so I've got all these songs that no one knows about. I played all of it myself, and I'm just going to put it out there. And I did that to sort of release. And it's all like grungy, thrusty, and you
just played everything.
Yeah, and it's like I was
It's an
telling
expression.
you, gut bucket rock and roll most of the time with a little bit of I pull like a broke man Soundgarden kind of musical, melodic construction and so forth. I'm not nearly that good, but it's big and loud and visceral, and that's it. And whatever I play involved in that, it would be fine.
You might go
drums is good because you can play really like low and heavy. And,
you can play bass.
I can play
and
bass,
guitar.
A little. I can fake it. I can do enough to fake it. Like I can. I don't read music, so if I play something, I have to record it visually and then like play the big clumsy Bruce Springsteen fist chords and then go to my guitar players and go, what did I just do? Like that's I wrote a song the other day.
You created a new element, Mr.
I
Starr.
wrote a song the other day and I sat in front of Jeff and our friend Andy and I'm like, all right, that's an F. Write that down. That's a B. Okay, wait, what's that voicing? And I don't know, but they did. So now they know the song. And so it's
anything
enough.
like this. Hold on.
Look for a microphone icon. It may be next to the spacebar, as with the iPhone, or just above the keyboard if you use Google Allo, Google Messages, WhatsApp, or many other popular messaging apps.
Voice activated. Okay. Voice activated edition. Sorry, we had to break. That was our robotic overlord sponsor. Sorry, you don't know. That was a coded message. Anyway.
I just blacked out what happened.
Your cell phone is there to help you.
Oh, God.
Your cell phone
Did
is
I
there
eat the
to
brown
help you.
acid?
Voice activated edition? Yes, you did. Hurley Partin Whitaker.
The second, Esquire.
Esquire. So you're from Orlando. You've been around here?
Yes, I am. I am from here.
Esquire?
I grew up. I was born in Fort Lauderdale, but I lived there for about like 9 months, and then my folks moved to Orlando. And
What year were you born?
I was born in 1984.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's a good book.
It is. It's a sad one. It's wow. But I grew up here,
living now,
right around here, over by oh God, like right off of Bumby. It's on this side of 408 off of Bumby, and like right by the 408. And I was there for a long time, and then middle and high school, I moved to the East Coast to Satellite Beach, and then moved back for UCF and stayed put since.
Yeah.
So I had we were talking about worst jobs. My worst job. From a specific, like, this job particularly sucks standpoint was I don't know if community service jobs count, but I had to work a shift at the hazardous waste material recycling plant in Brevard County.
Hazard waste material. That sounds pretty
like where
dangerous.
People bring their batteries and cans of paint and oil.
Oh, not dead needles and
tins.
shit. Okay.
No, please don't
Sewage
bring
from RVs.
Yeah, all that fun stuff. And I had to do that with a guy who was missing a finger, like proper shop teacher horror story.
Wait, was he also doing the service?
No, he actually worked there.
He was your boss.
Gig.
Oh, okay. Fingerless Joe.
I've seen.
He started on the inside.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So that was my worst job, but I did live somewhere else.
You can't blame me for fingering you, boy. Okay.
I did work somewhere else for a very brief period of time. I lived in St. Thomas for about 4 days for a job that I was supposed to have, and then I got there. And
that sounds sketchy.
And I left and went back home.
Hey, man,
what job were you supposed to have? And when you got there, what was
So
in front of you.
I was supposed
that was
to
reality of it.
Working for the CIA. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't talk about it.
It's an
until
undercover mission.
It's 2022.
Straw hat.
I was supposed to be the resident manager for a hotel in St. Thomas.
Okay.
Actually, I graduated from the Rosen School, and that's what I did. I worked for Hard Rock at like the front desk for a million years, and I was supposed to go there. And the short version of it is that the bosses told me that I wasn't allowed to tell anybody that I was supposed to be the manager, even though everybody knew because I was staying for the weekend and I had like 5 suitcases. But okay, fine, I'm not the manager. And they wanted me to kind of like check out everybody and see.
Come in and do undercover boss.
Yeah, and I was fine with it at first because I was like 21 or 2, and I was like, okay, that sounds fine. And then I got there and met like 2 of them. I'm like, I'm a spy, and so
you immediately came.
And so I went to the bar that night at the hotel, and I got drunk.
They're like, hey, this guy's the new boss. Yeah,
right. I told everybody, and so the bosses got pissed at that because they'd hired a rat, and everybody knew, so they sent me packing.
Make sure he gets a special shrimp cocktail.
Yeah,
okay, because he cannot keep a secret. This is how we test you out from management.
Yeah,
you are not a good actor. You cannot fool nobody.
No, I didn't want to be an actor in that situation. I felt
you just need to place a couple.
That's a weird place to be. When
tell
you're
a couple
21.
people and let it spread, and then they all treat you
shouldn't.
nicely, and then you give good reviews, and then you have a good job and then all a good relation with everyone.
I guess, but it was weird. But then, other than that, I've lived in Central Florida.
Almost sounds like an episode of Workaholics. That story there.
That would
was
work.
Weird.
That would work. I taped 2 40 ounces to my hands and told everybody I was a spy.
That's good. That was good. Tight butthole for that. All right, so,
that sounds like a 21-year-old decision.
Right.
All right.
I just went.
So
you're not going to believe
40s
this
to my hand.
let's rock a Odd Circus track. Much gratitude. For your time and sharing your story. What's the best way for people to go check out? What's Prison Wine? Are there some good URLs you want to throw out there?
The Prison Wine is all Facebook and YouTube at the moment. And like I said, be on the lookout. We've got a bunch of stuff that is recorded. We're in the process of mastering
and getting out there.
Yeah,
Spotify.
Big
Spotify, SoundCloud?
No, just nothing yet, actually. We're getting it ready.
Okay.
This is the only time anybody's heard any of it was about, however long ago you played. I'll allow me to show you out. So, but we've got a couple of gigs coming up, I'm sure. Jeff, if you're listening, get some gigs.
Some gigs, Jeff.
And Odd Circus we did a second recording session fairly recently, and we're sifting through that, and we release a bunch of little chunks of it on Instagram with all these cool videos and stuff.
Well,
so Odd Circus,
looking forward to it.
How does improv work live? I mean, I get like the concept of it working live, but like,
so
we're gonna go on tour.
because some things are good and some things when you improv, sometimes sometimes
it doesn't work out.
You're walking down the wrong path.
Yeah. So like, so far what we've done is we've gotten a broad chunk of time that we've spent playing, and this doesn't work unless the 3 of us have known each other for a billion years and almost entirely have played in this way. Like, we've never really written music together. As a matter of fact, our unofficial band motto is "Writing music is for pussies." But it might be "Writing songs is for pussies," but one of those. Okay. So we just don't do it. We have this very large. We're all in bands that write music. Graham is in this badass band in DC called Aztec Sun. And shit, those dudes are rad.
I've heard of Aztec Sun.
Dude, they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
And he plays Barry sax with that band, which has got this cool Afrobeat thing. And you need a Barry sax for Afrobeat if you want to do it right. That big ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. It really helps. So we've got bands that we write songs with. This is just our way to just get weird and let it all out. That's it. So.
Well,
yeah.
You've shared a good amount with us, so I truly appreciate that. Always learning about people is what we love to do. You're definitely a talented guy.
Thank you.
And you got a lot of shit going on.
I do.
So what I thought we'd do...
Keep it going.
Keep it going. Yeah, we're going to bust to an Odd Circus track.
Okay.
And then come back, queue up a conversation with Kris Kokopelli. Kris, how you doing?
All kinds of crazy.
You're hanging in over there?
I've been doing.
What do you think of Partin over there?
He's a good
guy.
Do
you like drummers? Did you like Neil Peart?
I can't say I'm a big Rush fan.
Okay.
But I like drummers. Yeah.
You like drummers?
Yeah, I like drums.
Well, you being a DJ, you have
drummers like John Bonham.
Closer. Well, kind of a closer.
Yeah, I like tribal drums. I play djembe.
Oh yeah,
different African drums and
those are cool.
I like beating off
drum circles. Okay.
But
All right. Let's go to this track from Odd Circus. Thank you, Chris. All right. So that's what you got coming up next. Some
Talking about beating off?
good old fashioned
I can talk about
jokes,
that all day.
Dad jokes and stuff.
It's because what I do all
right.
day.
Okay. The JB Reb Show. Thanks for hanging out with us, the huddle of you that are hanging out.
Just want to share that with everybody.
407-906-9328. You can always text us questions if you want to text us or can you some questions right now. Dig this track from Odd Circus. It's called Contender, and enjoy. Close your eyes.
Give me that. Down. You piss me off with your listening and all that. Get the fuck off my channel. We're gonna start a subscription. A Patreon, if you will. You pay us to piss you off, you fucks. I don't want your money because I don't want you to listen. Son of a bitch. You are such a piece of crap. for even paying attention to this shit. What would your mama think? You son of a bitch.
WJBW.
The electronics are so predominant that people would really prefer that.
Welcome back. It is the JB Rev Show. I am JB Webb. Right across the way from me here today, we've got Mr. Jack Demarco. And
Hey.
over in the recently interviewed guest seat over there is Partin Whitaker.
Adding.
And in the impromptu, we'll call it the dead man, like the extra little cargo seat in airplanes. What's that called? Deadhead?
Yeah, the deadhead seat.
In the
The
deadhead
deadhead.
spot. We got badass Kris Kokopelli.
Hey,
up
well,
in here.
thank you for
How the
having
hell
me.
you doing, man? Great to have you in studio. Appreciate that.
Thanks for the whiskey.
Hell yeah, no doubt. You are welcome for that. You grew up here in Orlando. didn't
I did indeed.
you? Okay,
Born
so
in Sanford.
you definitely get our local legend award. So hang on a second.
Well, you use that
We're gonna
term
get
legend
into it.
loosely, I
We
guess.
do use it pretty often and loosely. We are totally loose butthole on that.
He is a loose kind of guy.
Hold on.
I
Hold
appreciate
on.
that you made eye
Come
contact
on.
with me when you said loose butthole. That's
You like that? Yeah.
He'll
It's
understand. He'll understand.
He'll know
He's
what
gonna
I
link to the
he'll
guy in the corner
understand my
there.
reference, my millennial loose butthole reference.
Yep.
All right, hold on. We do have local legend. Hold on. Local legend, Kris Kokopelli, a badass DJ here in Orlando. His roots are from right here in Central Florida. We're going to learn a little bit more about him. He's got some radio in his background we're going to find out about. And most importantly, he went to Colorado. He came back. He's back here for a while. I'm excited to have him back. How the hell you doing? It is Kris Kokopelli in studio. How the hell are you tonight? You looking well?
Oh, yeah, I'm
How you
looking
doing?
very well.
Good. Well, good. Thanks for coming
Especially
in.
tonight.
Hanging out with us. You're
Thanks to
definitely a
you.
local legend type of cat. 20 plus years pushing something forward here in Orlando. And so I'm eager to learn a little bit more about your history. I can't go out there and necessarily find all this stuff, but I'd love to hear a little bit more about, kind of how you came up. Music is an important part of your life. You're a vinyl enthusiast, I will say,
Yes,
as well,
indeed.
right? Mm-hmm. So we appreciate that on this show.
8,000 strong and growing.
Is that what your collection is?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
What does that look like size-wise?
It takes up a
That's
good
no
sized
joke.
living room. I could show you some pictures of my living room.
Like 12 by 14 living room, just walled.
A lot bigger than this. I have 3 racks that are 6 foot tall, full of records, and just stacks of crates.
Damn.
I have a shelf that holds about 1,000 records. That's about 500 pounds, and it's starting to separate from the wall. So I'm going to put some brackets there.
Yeah.
And then another closet with some boxes.
Wow.
It gets intense. It's every time I move,
Pretty
I'm like,
deep.
why did I not collect stamps instead? 8,000 stamps, one
Little-
double bag, I'm out the door.
Little penny.
No. When
Yeah.
I move, it
Stamps.
fucking sucks, and I'm getting older. And
Time to hire moving people.
yeah.
I mean, at some point, you might have to trade the vinyl for a down payment on a house. I mean, that's
well, that's my 401k. I'm
That's
thinking
it,
right
yeah.
now. Yeah, now vinyl's on the rise.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start selling shit off. I don't know.
you get a broker on Discogs and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I get a nice boat and sail around the world and just leave this behind. I don't know.
That sounds like an exquisite plan.
It really does collect vinyl enough to have a nest egg.
Yeah, it really does.
That's a
Like,
totally
if you've collected
feasible
that
plan.
much vinyl that you can have a nest egg, I mean, that's a good as plan as anybody else has.
It's 2020.
My 401k is 12
Right?
inches.
Yeah.
It's 2012, man. Find money. Where
I'll give you
can.
12 inches. I mean, that was a softball. It was like, it was somebody had to take it.
Right, exactly.
There it is.
There it is.
That's what needed to be done.
That is what needed to be done. Thank you. Okay.
The really sarcastic laugh was necessary.
So backwards. All right. So backwards back way back when Sanford, you grew up there. Yeah, I guess you went to school there and all that stuff.
Well, I went to Apopka High School.
Oh, okay.
Surprisingly, I can read and write. Yeah.
How'd the music?
A popka burn.
Oh,
That's a very.
that's a really local thing.
APK in the
That's
house.
the most Central Florida shit. I mean, maybe you could have ripped on Castleberry or something instead, but I mean, it's really that's on.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I do. I do. Radio Robot Man.
I like it long time.
okay.
Google that right now.
There you go.
All right.
So you started out here locally. When did the music come in for you? Was it all music, or were you always
All
like,
my
hey,
life
a
I've
vinyl
been
guy? Do you
music.
play instruments and stuff?
I
too?
do.
Okay.
My first instrument was a violin.
Yep.
I can still fiddle. The other day I was fiddling with my car trying to
So
get the
was
headlights to
mine.
work.
Okay. Dad joke.
So was mine.
Yeah. But I played trumpet and harmonica. I was in a rockabilly band once.
What?
Nice.
Yeah, and I played harmonica.
Ooh. Oh, really? Harmonica. I
Yeah.
like
was
harmonica.
Chris Leonard Lincoln was my stage
Really?
name. Yeah.
Wait, what was the band?
Hot Rod Lincolns. And which was a name from another song. but,
Okay.
that they took
Hot
off.
Rod Lincolns.
Yeah. And
I
this
ain't
is
never heard of
in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh,
I lived
wow.
there from 93 to 97. Started DJing in 92.
Grew up around here in the 90s, graduated high school, all that jazz, moved to Arizona.
Moved to Arizona. Yeah, that was a whole other story. Trying
Did
to
you
get
graduate
away.
high school?
88. That's when I graduated high school. And then I got kicked out of Bible school for that tattoo we talked about
Did you go
earlier.
to Bible school directly after high school?
Yes.
Oh,
So
so
like, is
I-
it like
wait a
are
minute.
there other priests in your family? Is it a family thing, or is
well,
it? Did
my-
you really truly feel a calling?
There were a lot of factors.
I would
there
love
was
to
like
hear
a
them all.
Family like a
Let's run down your entire like religious existential crisis right now. No, did you really I thought Bible school was like you were in
something
high
you
school.
had to go
no,
to.
it was right after high school.
That was like
I got
it's
in,
like, so you went
towards-
to you went to Bible college.
Yes.
It's
Like
like
to be a
Wow,
priest,
that's
right?
way
Like,
different.
like
Okay.
on the direction to be a priest.
It's like
correct?
Yes.
vocational,
That's, yeah, right, like a vocation, like
vocational
youth
Jesus.
ministry
It was
my-
a calling in the Baptist church.
Yes, Southern Baptist
Okay.
Youth Ministry was where I was
Okay.
where I was headed with
That
that.
explains why the tattoo got you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, wow.
Yeah.
So you didn't end up pursuing that track necessarily. I mean, unless you're
Based
trying to
on just what you've experienced tonight, I would say that
youth
would
pastor
be a big no.
our inner child or something. Well,
yeah.
he could be. He still might have something with him.
I still have questions.
All's not lost, my friend.
There's lots.
All right.
You still, I still have years.
Yeah. All right. So you kind of had this interesting diversion.
Yes, I got into the electronic music scene back in right when when shit went sour in the whole Bible school thing. I went back in. I went to Bible school. I got in some trouble as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and my family had a history in the church. My grandfather
was like
played
expected?
organs, played organ for the church. My
Yeah.
dad was a music
Oh,
minister, so music's been a part of my life.
Yeah.
For as
Can
as
you
long as
play
I've
the
been born.
organ or keyboards?
Yeah, a little bit.
bit?
I can.
You're
get
a
around.
tinkerer. You
A
strike me
tinker,
as
yeah, and a
tinkerer.
pecker.
Yeah,
I'm a pecker too. Yeah.
Okay, I was
He's
trying
a
to get
beater.
around
He's
the
a pecker.
playing the
He's a
organ joke, but you
midnight
just
tinkerer.
Well, I got the organ back to you. I played the pecker.
Now he's talking about playing his organ. What's happening here?
No, he's
Full
an
circle.
organ. He's an organ pecker.
He's
It's-
He's an
It's not about
organ
playing
pecker.
organ. I'm a pecker. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
That's an organ, right?
Yeah, I got you.
Anyway,
You're just like a-
anyway.
yeah.
Jack was slow on
The
that
way
one.
that you type, what's that
No,
called?
hunt
The
and peck, I
hunt
get
and
it.
peck,
Yeah.
you know?
That's
Okay.
the 4-finger lunge is what that's called.
Yeah.
I know. I've,
Smash keyboard.
I've seen my dad do it for years. Click, click, click.
I call that the hunt
That's
and
painful.
peck method.
Yeah,
Hunt and peck method.
So what happened? So the electronic thing takes off after you get out of Bible college.
Well,
you
I
get
got
booted
into-
out of Bible college
For a tattoo of Jesus looking over the shoulder.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to
That was pretty deep.
throw back.
That's right.
to early
Yeah,
on.
that's
Yeah,
a good-
so then I
call
went
back
back
one.
into being a bad kid, did some drugs, and I was going to a lot of raves. That's when the whole rave scene kind of took
Good
off
drugs?
here. And,
What year?
like Molly
what year was
drugs?
this?
88.
Oh, dude. So
That's
Good
when,
Molly was going
the ecstasy
around.
was solid back then.
Yeah, it was
we
solid.
were still
It
getting
wasn't dirty.
pharmaceutical
Yeah,
stuff
real
back
good
then,
stuff.
yeah.
Wow.
It was
Clean.
right after it got banned, so there was some really
did it
great
in-
drugs.
I did it in the 90s, like the late.
I did it
late 90s,
Sunday.
early 2000s. I was
Like
all
Mitsubishis?
hood beans. Yeah,
Yeah.
What? Dolphins on them and stuff. I didn't know it was in them.
I did it
The
Sunday.
Mitsubishis, like you were from Gainesville. They had Mitsubishis in Gainesville.
They
You had
did.
Simons.
Oh yeah.
Taking us off course, Jack. All right.
I like to do that. I like to
Wait, hold
steer
on.
the ship in my own direction.
Oh, you do?
sometimes.
Okay, you're a lot like the Rev in that regard.
As long as we're
then.
still in the water and I didn't land.
I'm
that's
in
all
good
that matters,
company.
right?
All right.
Yeah,
Well, good.
sorry,
All
my
right.
bad.
Talking
I
with
digress, man. I
Kris
digress.
Kokopelli. All right, it's not what you did this weekend. Hold on, let's get to him. All right, so he's back in here. The reason for moving away from vocational Jesus was to come
electronic music.
Yeah, to come kind of do the electronic music here in Orlando. So that brought you in.
Yeah, so like
you saw the enigmatic breakbeat kind of formation here
Absolutely.
in Orlando. How'd the radio stuff come in? Are we almost getting to that?
That was really good music. Florida breakbeat in the 90s.
Yeah.
Really good.
All the music and then here was awesome.
I was at EDC and they had like a little
Oh yeah, Robbie did a set there.
like Sunday night.
Yeah,
it was really fun. Yeah, it was like 11 Sunday. 10,
Yeah,
11
they
Sunday.
haven't had a breakbeat stage before. I think it's the first
it was
year
on
they
like
did
a little
that.
like a wagon car or something like that. It was like a little.
Oh yeah,
cool.
I used to see
It was
Icy back at Fern Park Station. I don't know if you remember that place.
Of course, yeah.
In Castleberry.
Remember the Zen Fests?
Oh yeah, way before
Those are-
Zen Fest. He
doesn't
doing
know.
that.
I don't know.
That was like 98, 99, I think 99.
You might be a millennial if you don't know what happened in this conversation.
No, I know about them, but
okay.
I was too young to go. I had to ask my mom for permission to go to the rave, and she said no.
No, partner. You're only
12.
6 years old. What are you doing?
But the beats are pumping.
Stop it. Mom, I'm going to be a drummer. This is important. I'll be on a show one day where they'll ask me about this. Anyway.
I want a candy trip, Mom. Come on.
Is that how you talked? Did you have a deep voice when you were young?
Candy flip.
I don't
by
have
the
a
way.
flip,
Mom.
I don't have a deep
Candy
voice
flip.
now.
Strawberry Fields Forever.
It's a candy flip.
Oh,
by the way.
Yes.
Okay.
See that it's been a
Just
long
for
time.
the record.
I
haven't done it since I was
concur with
since I was
Jack
12.
there.
Children's news advocate.
Candy. See,
Hold
he
on.
knows.
Is that what it is?
I mean, do we need to explain it
is
to the
candy
audience what a
flip.
candy
No.
flip is?
When you take
Don't.
acid and
Might as well.
ecstasy at the same time.
Boom.
There you go. Yeah.
There was a band called Candy Flip, Strawberry Fields Forever, the Beatles cover they did. It was freaking awesome for the
Really?
time. For the early 90s, it was like
Nice.
an epic song
Sure,
for that.
sure,
It was a
sure.
soundtrack for sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
All right.
The early 90s were a great
needle
time of
pulling
the
through.
world.
Early 90s, you're back here. Are you actually DJing or are you just
Oh,
kind of
yeah, I'm
back
still,
and enjoying the music? Or
Yeah. I haven't stopped. I started DJing in 1992. I had a roommate who was a DJ. I was into music for a long time.
And you were in Arizona at this point?
No, I was back.
You're
I
back
was
here.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
here in Florida. I moved in '93.
This is before you moved.
Yes, right before I moved, I had a roommate who was a local DJ at the time, and he introduced me to like Chris Hand, DJ Nightlife, and Kimball Collins, and
well, you mentioned Icy.
yeah. Well, I didn't meet him there.
AK 1200.
AK 1200 for sure.
Baby Ann.
Robbie Clark.
I know these
Robbie
guys.
Clark.
I'm not that old.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not that young, I guess.
Well, we've talked with a lot of these guys.
Yeah, just being out and just hearing DJs and like, oh, I like this song, I don't like that song, and then, oh my God, this guy really fucked up that mix. I would hear shit like that, and I had a roommate that had the turntables and had records, and I had some records, but and I didn't really get into the whole mixing thing until I was with him, and like, wow, I can have control of this, I can pick the songs I want, so I know I'm going to enjoy the set,
Yeah.
Can I
Maybe
ask
not
you
everyone else
from a genre standpoint? I know you can microsect dance music the same way you can
almost
metal,
every
but, like,
song could be its own genre. The way it's so
Do you
anal
have?
retentive,
That's a good
like,
way to say
I know.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Do you have a subset of beat making and so forth that you gravitated towards over time, or was there some you had phases? Or because I was into break beats and then like square pusher and then like regular house and
Well, I
all
have
this-
different moods.
It went all over the
Trance,
place.
Yeah, you
deep
have different.
house.
Anybody who's really
Yeah.
into music, you have
Acid
different
house.
moods and different things that excite you. Yeah, I started with acid house.
There you go.
Yeah. That was
So
in
just
'88.
whatever-
I was doing
whatever
that,
grabbed
going to
you.
acid house clubs, and
That's sweet, man.
kind of Well, before that, I was listening to like '80s new wave,
Right.
and
That was the next
kinda
logical
was like
step.
the gateway to
Super
acid
dancey,
house.
though. You know what I mean? It's
Depeche
just
Mode,
super dancey.
Yeah, exactly.
I will get down to Plastic Man right now.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! I love some plastic.
Richie
Man.
Hawkins is your boy.
Oh, yeah.
Houghton. I miss
Yeah.
I miss a consonant there. But that's
I
but you
still
didn't, you didn't
the
have any
CD
particular.
with has the I think it was the one that right around the time he had to leave the country. It was the white one with it was perforated with 100 purple plastic men on the CD case.
Monkey.
I can't think of the name of it
Neither
at
can
the
I.
time.
But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I have
sweet.
that. I still have it. One side's kind of stained and yellowed.
That's okay.
But it's still there.
You still got it.
Yeah, I still
That's
got
sweet.
it.
So genre infidelity.
I like all kinds of music. I'm not a huge drum and bass guy. I appreciate the complexity of the rhythms and syncopation, but it's not like dance music to me. Like I don't dance at 170 beats a minute. You know? I'll dance at like 120, 140, 80 if I'm trying to grind on my girl. You know, but
that's right. Slow jam it.
Yeah. So I like all kinds of music, but more into these days. I like a lot of the indie electronic that's coming out, and then house. A little bit of breaks, but I like everything. I like jazz, rock and roll, old school country.
There you go.
Classical.
You'd like prison wine. That's all.
I like prison wine. Yeah. I'll drink the wine.
There you go. That's cool, man. That's the same shotgun, approach to electronic music I've always had, which is pretty cool.
One guest has been taking over the interview with the other guest. Back to the JB Rev Show, Partin Whitaker has now inserted himself as the host, taking most of the talking airtime away from JB. Good job, Partin.
Well, he might not be here again, so let him write it.
No, I love it. It's a great question because it's authentic. It's original.
Yeah.
I mean,
I care about the answer to your question.
Yes. See? Oh, yeah, unlike me.
Something like JB doesn't.
Next question.
A gig is a gig,
Thanks for answering. Moving on.
All right, hold on.
What do you do?
Okay, there we go. We got a little house. I was giving you guys some house music backdrop. Right. Hold on, wait. Is it?
I mean, who doesn't love to just dance? You know? Yeah. I mean, just some good dance music always.
Yeah. I can dance to a lot of songs.
Yeah.
I don't have a television. I just when I'm at home doing my chores, I just play music. I put on a record. It could be anything. I could be playing Perez Prado or Lindsey Sterling or the Psychedelic Furs or who knows, man. You know,
whatever tickles your fancy.
I love
and
music.
soon to be Prison Wine.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
I hope so.
And when they put out something on vinyl, you know I'm going to have it.
I'm pushing for it. I want a physical vinyl release.
Are you guys doing a vinyl?
We are still as of yet undecided, but my push for any record and any band that I'm in for the rest of time, unless technology changes, which I'm sure it will, is digital release only, and the only physical release we have is vinyl. I don't want to make CDs. I don't want to make cassettes.
Yeah, there you go.
We're not punk rock enough to make cassettes. It's
the most sense.
Yeah. I mean, like it's cool. I get it. But
you have a vegan bicycle.
I still have a whole bunch of cassettes for sure.
Yeah. But, I'm almost out. I think I'm done with cassettes. There might be one in that.
I have some mixtapes I don't want to let go of. I'm going to digitize them and then let them go. But not too many people.
That's such a long process, and it's different for everything, too. It's like, you have to have the right equipment.
Remember when cassettes, like trying to record songs off the radio? Like have your button on the pause button.
And cut out the DJ's voice.
Yeah, when he's tossing to a song, you wait till you find that right spot where he stops talking.
Some shit like that. Don't tell JB you're trying to cut the DJ's voice off in your recording spin. That's not cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I did that too.
Making a mixtape. You're just waiting for the DJ to stop, as he's introducing or she is introducing the song.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot.
Probably back then. It was back then. Because you had to get another tape player to play it and then know where to cut that spot out. They had the counter on there.
But we didn't have the distraction of, cell phones and I have more time on your hands somehow.
Somehow.
Today's technology is quite distracting.
Yes, it can be.
It can be.
That's for sure. All right, so talking with Kris Kokopelli.
What were we just talking about?
That's a Greek name.
We were talking about making mixtapes.
That's a Greek name, Kokopelli.
Do Greek people make mixtapes?
Indian in heritage, Native American. Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh,
a lot of people think Italian.
Spell it?
Like Kokopelli.
Hey, I think Greek. I mean, Chris
started with a K.
It's Kokopelli.
Oh, maybe Italian. Yeah, I see how they.
Yeah, you see, like Cocopelli.
But you said it's Native American
is where its
really?
origin. Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
It's there's a lot of debate on if it came
which tribe.
Yeah, it's leaning more towards the Cherokee tribe, but the Anasazi have there's a reference there. So there's a little debate on where it originated, but it's common in almost every Native American tribe. He was a nomadic traveler who brought
very
around
popular.
Yeah, he brought around music, festivity, dance.
Native American word for nose beers,
fertility, happiness to women. He was kind of a jokester.
Wow.
And, like, those are kind of things that I associate
You would
with.
inhale him.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
In through the
Kokopelli.
Go ahead, let's have a party.
Right.
Kokopelli. Woo!
Hey,
Somebody smash a plate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the next one.
Remix. Throw that laser disc down off the wall. All right, so Opa. There you go. What do you drink? Zambuca? Anyway.
Sure.
Sure. All right. So I don't know. I think it's fucking awesome though that the heritage, the background, is that on your dad's side, your mom's side? I guess
My mom's
your dad.
side.
Oh, so how is it your mom's side? And you have that.
You took her last name.
Well, my birth name is Chris Leonard Smith Jr.
Holy shit, that should be a rock album or some shit.
Yeah, it doesn't sound so cool in the ones and twos,
Chris,
you know?
Chris Leonard Skinner
Chris,
Jr.
I have so many more questions.
All right, coming up to the
about
stage
vocation.
next, we got Chris Leonard Skinner Jr.
We go back to Bible school.
All right, so it
I'd
was
like
on
to
your
explore
mom's
that
side. So
child.
this is your mom's maiden name.
Perkins.
Oh, where's the Kokopelli coming from?
It was that was the name of a Indian demigod who traveled around from tribe to tribe bringing
He
music.
explained that before, so it's not really. He
Yeah.
just adopted it. That's
Yes.
what we're talking
Well, at
about.
first
I thought he
when
said
his-
it was his stage name.
I did say his
I
stage
missed that,
name.
man. I must have been taking a sip of my beer and went off into La La Land.
I'm like, what are you guys confused about here?
I'll take a swig.
We should maybe let Partin take the interview back over because apparently he's the only one who's paying the fuck attention.
Listen, I've got my PowerPoint
I'm answering the
presentation
questions
right
here.
back.
There are too many questions.
I was at
You
least
guys, our
I was a
efficiency
little
numbers-
half. I was kind of with you.
Our efficiency numbers on this interview are way down from last month.
Yeah, that's terrible. Really. Jesus Christ.
I feel like
I was with you on the origin of it. I just for some reason I thought it was your name.
No,
I missed the stage name.
I
don't
thought
know where
it
the
was
fuck my
too.
brain was.
I missed it too.
Yeah,
though.
man, we
That's
must
why I
have
was
been
like,
off in our own
this
heads,
dude's
man,
name is
thinking about our own
Kokopelli.
egos and shit
Well,
like that. I don't
it's
know.
just
I didn't have any fruit snacks like you guys did. So that's
well, just for
That's
me.
Air quote the fruit snacks, everyone. in
Pina
here.
colada was a flavor. That was a nice
Is that
one.
what that was?
10
Fruit
milligrams.
snacks.
yes.
So I was going to start
Colorado
by-
fruit snacks.
You know, my own last name is Webb, right? But my real last name is Webner. Right, so my radio name is JB Webb. So same
Oh,
exact
his real
mistake
name
could
is
be made.
not.
But I
So I'm the
literally
only
thought
honest motherfucker over here.
it was
as
Kris
Demarco?
Kokopelli.
Oh, no, sorry to
I
disappoint
don't have
you.
any- I don't have
with
any
Chris Leonard
pseudonyms.
Smith
Yeah,
Jr.
No,
My
hold
own name
on.
is weird enough.
The Reverend's last name is not the Reverend.
I have one more name
course
than
it's not.
What?
Of course not.
believe it.
Did you just say that you thought the Reverend's last name was the Reverend?
No, I said of course not.
Jerry Johnson Reverend?
Of course not. It's Jerry
Oh.
Johnson. I know that.
Actually,
Yeah, okay.
I
I'm
actually
not
have
a complete idiot, okay?
not complete. Yeah,
Not complete, all right?
you're working on it though.
Yeah, I really am.
So I actually
let's-
have one more name than Partin.
let's
Like
salvage
he's
that.
Hurley
You're
Partin Whitaker,
Yes, I got three.
He-
and I'm Chris Leonard Smith
Esquire.
Jr.
I've got a.
Oh, you have Esquire.
I've got a second
Second
plus
and,
Esquire.
Okay, you got me.
I am,
You
a,
got
I am a
five.
licensed
He does.
practitioner
You have
of law
five.
in the state of
He
Florida.
has
gentlemen.
you.
Well,
Formal title.
my
I would
formal
hope
name,
so, if
Chris
you're gonna
Leonard
call
Smith
yourself
Jr.
Esquire.
LMT. Does that
Oh,
count?
okay, that does count.
All right.
So we're
there we go.
even. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, trumpet
fine.
him with what's the LMT?
Licensed massage therapist.
Oh,
Yep.
give it up for those
Yeah,
people.
I'm
Hear
an
that,
official
Leslie?
rubber.
LMT
Wait,
counts.
you're
We're
official
even.
rubber. Okay, so back to let's see if we can salvage this interview with Chris Kokopelli, not his real last name.
Salvage. It's been,
Chris
it's been
Kokopelli.
lovely.
Yeah, I don't think we have to salvage anything.
Oh no!
If anyone at home is listening and they're having as much fun as we are, then I think we're pretty good.
I'm getting
Or at
this.
least half the
Next
fun.
time, join us and
Yeah,
we'll smoke with
come
you.
Oh no!
So hold on. Wait a minute.
That doesn't happen here. I don't know what you're talking about, Colorado
what are
boy.
you saying, sir?
You
Yeah.
came back here for a girl.
I did indeed.
A story old as
Kiss and tell.
time.
Okay.
Well,
we're getting ahead of ourselves. So you're Orlando.
I know, we're only at 92. He
Why don't
hasn't
I
even moved to
answer his
Arizona
question real
yet.
quick?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Go
came
ahead.
back for a girl.
Go ahead.
She's a gynecologist.
Of course. Well, that's
First girl I've dated that's handled more pussy than me. But he asked, and I went.
How long you work on that joke?
The moment I started dating her.
Yeah, I would say.
And that's been 2.5 years.
Born to say that joke. All right, that's good. Good one.
I'm proud of it.
You should be.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm
yeah.
glad
Is she
you're back.
proud of it when you say it?
Of course you should.
She rolls her eyes, but she does that often when I'm with her. So it's hard to tell it apart, actually.
No more caustic than the usual.
Good one. Another good one. Dad
So
joke.
many questions.
3-point
Please keep
shot.
going.
Dad
Tell me more
jokes.
stories.
Well, pick a topic and we'll just.
So when did you
tell
move
me
to
more
Colorado?
about the girlfriend?
Did I move to Colorado or when to move back?
Wait, yeah, let's keep it linear.
How'd you meet
Hold on,
her?
That's why we have a show here. So
Okay.
let's keep it on track. You're in Orlando.
Yes.
Where do you go from there? You kind of
92.
Oh, I moved. Yeah,
DJ
in
music,
92.
we're in Arizona.
And I was into the music, but I was also, unfortunately, into the drugs. So there was a time in my life where I knew I was either going to be dead or in jail, and I had an opportunity to move to Arizona. So I moved to Arizona from 93 to 97, was studying cultural anthropology.
Oh.
And which I thought was cool. Then I got on the internet and
Very
realized that we've already conquered the whole globe and have figured out everybody who lives here. So culture anthropology was pretty much a waste. My best options out of school.
No new cultures to discover, really. What about the Amazon, though?
The
Are
only
they still-
jobs that I had that showed any promise were like doing marketing research, like studying people to find ways to sell shit to them.
Looking at advertising
Sociology with dollar signs
bases.
attached.
Yeah,
I was a sociology major, dude, and I saw the same thing in like
I took a job with Trojan condoms out of school.
Oh, that's cool.
And we did market research, just trying to study different demographics.
Yeah.
So I had to dig through trash. They would go and collect
What?
trash from different neighborhoods.
Come on.
Yeah, true story.
See what condoms people are using?
Yes. They would dig through the trash. They would freeze
How the fuck
trash.
did you not say that was your worst job earlier? I mean, Jesus
had
Christ,
worse
dude.
jobs.
Bro, you're
Dig the
burying the
trash.
lead, bro.
I had to dig through the
I mean-
trash for condoms.
I mean, come on.
no.
That is the trump card. Like, I'm throwing that bitch down right now.
Well, we did look for condoms because condoms go everywhere.
That's a good
Sometimes they
point.
go in the trash.
You gotta find some
Sometimes
serious shit, dude. Tell me
Oh
something
God!
you
Oh
found.
God! Oh God! There's some disgusting shit that I had to experience. That's why
there's
this shit, man.
legitimate scientific.
The condoms don't go in the
usefulness.
trash. A lot of condoms go like,
in the toilet bowl, right?
or
In the
they go
toilet.
out the window if you're fucking in a car. But the wrappers,
so disgusting.
the wrappers is
that's
what we're
where
looking
it's
for.
at.
Oh, right,
We're
okay,
looking for
yeah.
wrappers.
Because people throw the wrappers away.
Or the wrappers
'Cause that's
go in
what
the
really
garbage.
needs to be in the
Condoms
garbage.
go. You don't
They
never
just go
where they're
wherever
gonna
the
go.
fuck because they're done.
Okay, so
Welcome back
that's
to
a little
us.
better.
You
You're
skipped
looking
earlier.
for.
Welcome back.
You're looking for. You're
Bum,
looking for
ba-bum.
wrappers at least.
Looking
That's
for
better.
condom wrappers.
Yeah.
If you get a condom, that's a
We're
bonus.
looking for totally
I mean,
used
you gotta
condoms.
like you were wearing like fucking big old rubber gloves because I mean you gotta get dirty diapers in there, like like
God.
really gross ass shit,
God.
man.
And like
I'm gagging just thinking about it.
things that women leave behind that time of the month. Oh my God, that was some of the worst.
Oh, come on. Okay. That's good enough description.
Anyway, so next
We don't need a fucking CSI on that shit.
I mean,
All right.
that is
So
some
that's-
fucking dirty jobs
I don't
right
know.
there, baby.
Yeah, we're keeping it linear. So,
You're trying to
okay.
keep it linear.
So, there you go.
I was just gonna do that.
Okay.
that was a bad. That was
All right, so
It's ashy. It's
you're
okay.
moving it.
You fucking
You're
A.
moving
So
it
we're in
forward.
Arizona. Are we sober now? Like, we're
Well,
like,
I quit doing drugs. I like to. I'm a cannabis
sure.
connoisseur and enthusiast.
Let's for the record say cannabis isn't a drug.
Okay,
because
good.
I mean
All right,
that's
yeah.
just a ridiculous.
So yeah, so I
notation.
moved there to get away from drugs and not go to jail or be killed. And went to school.
Okay, making smart decisions.
Yeah, I was throwing parties in Arizona. We threw some crazy parties in there. One rave
Still
we did.
dropping Somalia occasionally.
No, I
No,
stopped.
you're straight
Nope.
sober. Impressive.
Well, no, just the cannabis because
Right,
at the
right.
time it
Alcohol?
wasn't legal. Yeah, I like alcohol. I have a thing for beer and whiskey for sure. But yeah, I was throwing parties out there. We did a party in an airplane graveyard.
What?
That was awesome.
That sounds cool.
Yeah,
I
it was
bet that was a
super
fun
trippy.
ass rave.
No, yeah. Different warehouses. We'd go up into the mountains with a generator. One of the first parties we threw out there, we didn't want anybody to know. It was, we were naive. We were like, I was in my early 20s with like 4 other people doing this same thing, and so we didn't want to disclose our location and get busted by the cops because we wanted everybody just to wig out and be out there for however long it took. That's the way it used. That's the way I got brought into the scene. Like the Edge and Oz.
Yeah, the Edge.
They didn't
like
stop
go to a
playing
spot
music.
to find a spot.
Yeah, they didn't stop playing music till the music stopped. Oh, till people stopped dancing. It could be one chick at like 11 the next day, and they still play music. So we wanted that to keep that vibe there. So we were throwing parties up in the mountains. The first party we threw up in the mountains, it was 10 miles up into a mountain range where we found this spot where we could use a generator and not disturb anybody, and we could go for the whole weekend. And we had a meeting spot. You know how the old raves were, where you had to go to a location, get a ticket, get directions to go to another spot,
and then they would tell you
for it.
Yeah.
So everybody met this one parking lot that we drove them in a U-Haul truck up into the mountains on a mountain road.
Wow.
So they're like,
on the back of the U-Haul truck?
That must have been fun.
we had lights and music, but they're all on drugs and like bouncing around.
in the back of a truck.
What's happening?
That's old school.
Oh, yeah.
That's some old school raving going on.
After that, we just like go to the 10-mile marker point, and then you'll see signs that get you there. Because we realized, people were freaking out.
It's the ride home that really sucks. Because you're like coming down, you're in the back of the truck.
There's so much.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, there's
going back to my Bible days. I probably brought 3 people to the Lord just from that ride in the mountains.
I promise I'll never do it again.
Right, I'll never do drugs again. I'll never do this. Just get me home safe.
And this time I mean it.
Yes. And now maybe those people have brought more people to the Lord, and then I'll have a better spot in heaven.
Well,
I could use a boost.
May I ask, how is your connection with the Lord to these days? Like, I mean, leaving the vocation of that road that you were down when you were younger?
Obviously, there's a higher power. You got to look beyond our planet into the galaxy and realize there's something bigger than us here.
Sure. I mean,
but I believe in every religion. I believe every religion has value, because at different times and geographical locations, people need to know that you have to be good to other people, live life the best you can, and hope that you move on to a better place.
Yeah, I feel like there's some basic tenets of religion.
Yeah, but I don't subscribe to one.
No.
And that's caused me some problems along the way, because I think they're all relevant. I think Jesus is
I think
relevant
all
as Buddha.
of them have some
Jesus
relevance.
is the Son of God. Buddha's the Son of God. Allah is the Son of God. Whatever makes you a better person, whatever moves you to the next level, and makes you good to other people.
Turned off my location services again. That's
Believe what you want and disagree. Doesn't matter.
Disagree.
Just don't. You shouldn't kill somebody because they don't believe the same way as you. That's wrong.
That's insane.
Just be
thinking
nice.
no matter what side is perpetrating
I
the
think
violence.
we should come up with a rule, right? Like, religion is of peace, not of war.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we
Usually.
should.
That should be the basic tenet of religion, right? Like, we're going to be at peace, but
think.
no, there has
going
been
on
war
Friday night is like I'm trying to get a
religion.
peace, but hey.
Violence in religion is always cherry.
See, there you go too.
Yeah.
Violence in
We don't
religion
wanna-
is always cherry picking anyway. It's
Yeah.
always-
Well,
the
all right.
overall
Let's study.
tenden's
Read a
always
book.
good, so.
All right, go
Low-hanging
back in the
fruit.
history. All right.
So it's 93. You're in Arizona.
93,
You're in
we haven't
97.
passed Arizona?
Jesus, we haven't even got.
How are we still at
let's skip
93?
to Arizona. Like, okay,
So I
you're in
live in
Arizona.
Tucson,
blah, blah,
and
blah. Now we're at 97.
So
is that when you
in
said you left?
97, I moved back to
I mean, that's
Orlando.
a lot of years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Still playing music?
Still DJing and playing music.
Okay.
Yes. I just kind of jumped back into the scene here. And I have a son also. And
Oh, congrats.
around
Where did the woman come along?
in my early 90s.
Oh, okay.
In Arizona?
Before I moved to Arizona.
Oh, I
in
see.
my
Okay.
reckless days.
Oh, I gotcha.
I had a child when I was 20,
Okay.
and I'm almost 50. He's
Yeah.
almost 30.
Damn, that's weird, right?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds weird.
Yeah. His mom and I divorced because of the drugs I was on in the earlier stages of my life.
Okay. The reverse Jesus you were on, we'll say.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And
How's your relationship with her now?
well, she died.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
She died when he was 9.
Good question, Jack. Bringing up negative.
It's still
As good as
though.
my relationship with the Lord.
Okay.
He's dead too.
My bad, dude.
Everybody I loved is dead.
Wow.
So thanks a lot.
no. So your
Don't I
wife-
feel like the ass
All
hat?
right.
I'm
well,
so sorry.
Your wife passed away.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Great
we separated.
You were separated, though.
We
Okay.
separated because of my reckless youth.
Wow.
And,
Okay, yeah.
and I admit that. I acknowledge it. I'm saying it here publicly.
Yeah, wow. Thank you.
That happened.
Wow.
And ironically, her lifestyle went to that way, and She got into drugs.
Got too much
She was against the
going
drugs, and I think maybe, I don't know, but I'm
It was a real Kenny
psychology.
Powers type of deal, yeah.
But yeah, so anyway,
Don't
I
do
got,
it, what
I
I'm
got out
doing.
of drugs. She got into them, and it cost her her life.
Damn.
Wow, that's really sad. I'm sorry to hear that.
So I went from being my son's part-time dad to full-time dad.
I got you.
And that was right around the turn of the century.
You're awesome, dude. That's great.
And then I kind
Okay.
of backed off the DJ thing
2000
a bit.
Y2K slowed you down.
Yeah,
Okay,
it slowed me down.
Y2K.
Like, I don't want my son to think, all right, you should be
And
up
he was
till
about,
like,
what you said, 9 at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he was 9 when she passed away, and that's when I became a single parent. And
Yeah, you got to Rick Moranis this stuff. You got to back off. I'm
I backed off. I didn't want him to think it's okay to come home at 4 a.m. Playing music every night. You know. Now it's okay.
Just
but
Thursdays.
Yeah. But no, I backed off totally.
That's Daddy's practice time.
Yeah, I would do I do parties. I would schedule it where he was with his grandparents or something like that. You know,
I've got a 10-year-old right now. I
you
am
have to keep
doing
that
this.
balance.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's times when you can play and times when you can't. Yeah. And I put that off. I put music on the back burner when I was responsible for him, just because I wanted to be a good parent and be a good influence. And then once he went to college, then I'm like full blown. I'm back in the scene.
Like, all right, bro.
You're like, all right, you're on your own, motherfucker. You're 18.
Yeah,
Good luck.
I maintained connections along the way, did some parties here and there, and then once he went away, it was full blown.
Wow,
That's
so
when
he's
I got
like
back
20
into radio and all that.
Okay, so that must
So wait a
have been...
minute. How cool would that be? My dad's a lawyer. If I went to college and then all of a sudden my dad's a DJ. And a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would deal with that. I mean, it would be
cool.
great, but, hey, we want to go see your dad this weekend. Oh, man, again, like...
Guys,
so,
come
Chris,
on, get a
what
life.
did you do while you were being a responsible dad?
Well, I was still DJing. Music is my life. So that never stopped. I just didn't play out in the clubs. I wasn't trying to push myself in the circuit and throw parties and stuff like that.
Gotcha,
I backed off of that. I might be high. I'm not
So
stupid.
then the radio stuff, what was the radio stuff all about?
It was a WPRK from
Very
2009 to 2016.
Yep.
Sweet.
I did a show on Friday nights, 11 to 1. Cool. The guy before me did.
I've
it for
heard your
16
show
years.
then.
Yeah, it was, Electronic Infinity with Kris Kokopelli.
Yeah,
Friday
man.
nights, 11 to 1.
I've heard your
WPRK.
show.
Very cool.
Yeah, I started off on Technos.
That was prime time. Yeah.
And then there are a lot of people that came off that. Diplo, Diplo. Yeah, he was from WPRK.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's been a few. Remark. If you know
Remark.
Yeah,
That's right. The Reverend was at the very beginning of all that.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
what's
yeah.
cool about the Rev. Yeah. Anyway.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, I first did a show with them right before I moved to Arizona back in '93. I did a Thursday night show. DJ Gyra. I'm not sure where he is now. I didn't think about it till just right now. I should probably look him up.
They've changed up a lot of that stuff, man. I'll tell
Well, he
you
was
what,
gone a long time ago.
on our Circadian Cast, the Circadian Cast, we just play people's original music. And anyway, a friend of mine gave me this compilation disc from 1994, I think it was, of WPRK, and it's all these old Black Cats and Bottle Rockets, all these bands and stuff. So anyway, we aired that. Here a little while ago,
CDs and tapes.
So, but there's a lot of rich history coming out of Rollins, and especially for the people that have grown up around here. I had a friend, and I think it was Ron Betts.
Yeah,
his daughter.
His kids going to Rollins, full Dean's scholarship.
Yeah.
Kid's like 16 or something.
That's
graduated
great,
from high school.
But
graduated from high school with an AA.
Damn.
Young and got a scholarship to Rollins.
I barely got through fucking high school.
How much of a chump? What chumps are we?
Yeah,
that I think Ron probably was listening earlier.
I almost had to repeat 11th grade because I skipped to the beach like the whole 9 weeks.
Didn't you get left behind in kindergarten because you didn't know how to talk?
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
I was absent almost an entire school year. Like if you added up my days for like 4 years of high school, it was almost equal to an entire school year.
That's nice.
Did you have hepatitis?
You were there every day?
No, like I
were out?
So when I was my junior year, I had like
you could
right at the
leave
beginning year, I had
early.
mono, so I was out for a good
Did
period.
you really get
but,
mono? I'm so funny. I was like,
no, I totally did.
That's the whole reason I miss an entire year.
But I like.
I'm in stereo over here. I'm in stereo.
I was relatively smart, and like I would just sometimes I just tell my mom I didn't want to go to school, and she'd be
Your
like,
llama.
okay.
Your mama.
Oh, your mom.
My mama, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
He had power
I
over
thought
her.
you were raised
I
by
had no power over my mom.
I thought you were raised by a llama there.
That would explain the
My llama.
spitting.
I told my llama.
You know, sometimes I would sneak, but it was hard to sneak from my school. I went to a private Catholic school. Sneak out, but yeah, I missed almost an entire school year, 4 years of school.
Not bad.
It's good.
I did too, but not because I was sick. I was just skipping.
I wasn't sick all the time.
All right.
So,
But yeah, another DJ venture I've had and locally is with the Bad Santa and the Angry Elves.
Oh, really?
Christian.
Yeah. Christian Kelty, he's a fucking badass. So I've done a couple seasons with them. They're DJ Slay.
Oh, when they were first starting. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we just had the war on Christmas. I don't know. So you've been back in Orlando. You came to Orlando. You got the sun. You know, doing DJ stuff, maybe
Did
a little
DJ
bit
stuff,
here and there. The radio stuff.
And then when I went to college, I went full blown radio and nightclubs, playing everywhere I could. I was at Peacock Room. I was a resident DJ there, like 1 to 4 times a month. I don't know if you remember the Peacock Room.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm like, you should.
Love
like,
that place. Hell yeah.
You froze there for a minute. Like,
I'm sorry.
what was he talking about? Or am I going to fall over my chair because I was thinking about a girl I fucked in there?
No. Peacock Room. Come on. No, the back parking lot was the joint, right? Like most of the stuff in Orlando is the back of the back of the spot is where it's at. But talking with Kris Kokopelli, and again, this is very unconventional. It definitely is a local legend session, dude. You've got a lot of chops that I'm glad you're back in Orlando. Now you moved. Okay, so you've been here for a little while, and then when you moved to Colorado, was it 2 or 3 years ago?
2.5 years ago.
Okay, that's what it felt
A
like.
little, maybe 3 years.
Yeah, because you and I
be 3
were
years.
messaging, dude. I was like, you got to be on my show, man. Just call in before you go.
I know, I just
and we were
moved.
trying to work it out. Yeah.
Like
anyway, so I'm so
what
glad
moved
you're
you out
here
to
in the
Colorado?
studio. Yeah, like
What's
2
that?
years later.
What moved you out to Colorado?
I went to do. I went out there to try doing a business with massage with cannabis products.
Okay.
dude,
You've heard of hot stone massage,
Yeah,
right?
some CBD oil.
All right, so I was making my own lotions and creams, and I was doing my own service. You've heard of hot stone massage,
Yeah.
So I have a trademark. I put the D on the end of that, hot stone
That's
massage.
awesome. Hot stoned massage.
Yeah,
where the fuck can I sign up?
You're right.
Yeah, I do.
How can I sign up? Yeah, I'll take.
No, that's
two.
really good. I'm not getting the long term girlfriend, my son's mother, and all that. She's
the one you wrote a song about that you wanted to kick out of the house.
I did at some
Awesome.
point. Haven't we
Until
all?
my shoulder hurts, then I need her.
Yeah, exactly. No, but
shoulder
no, she
Jesus.
was an LMT for a million years, and she had a patient of hers that had Parkinson's, and he was an old Vietnamese man, and he was really like hesitant to do it. Like, I don't want to put CBD on, and you're probably not supposed to do this, but she snuck it in one time, and he was locked up, and then
Felony
all
charges.
of a sudden he's just fine, and then like after a couple of weeks she told him, and he was like, wow, that's amazing, yeah, let's keep doing that. That's a wonderful idea.
It truly is.
Oh, yeah.
It really.
I
it's
recovered
really
from
good.
a motorcycle accident, and I didn't do any surgeries. I just used my own oils and creams that I made.
Really?
Yeah.
And you make them out of what do you like? Turn the flour into oil and then make it.
Yes, I have a machine, a little device that I put the. Sometimes I do it with oil, or sometimes I'll put it with alcohol and then make a tincture that you can take internally.
Tincture.
So so I do different methods. But I infuse it with activated THC and CBD and CBN and CBG and various cannabinoids.
Nice,
dude.
It's a good idea.
I have all these aches. We need to.
No, but I'm just saying. I just
more.
love even the branding of the condo. It's a stoned
Hot
massage.
stoned.
It's a hot stoned massage.
And I did also an upper body cupping treatment, and that I called the cannabis cup.
I bet you do.
Cupping.
Tell me more about cupping, baby.
I know you like the cupping. Yeah.
So cupping is like you're literally.
But I have a website. You can check out my website.
Okay,
You have
what
a
is the
website of
Yeah,
cupping?
Hold on.
The
Can't wait
website.
to see that.
The website is herbaltranquilitymarijuanamassage.com.
Wow. Herbal.
It's like
marijuana
Hurley's
massage.
name. It's a
like
paragraph.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Yes. If you look that
Herbal
up,
Tranquility what?
marijuanamassage.com.
Okay.
Herbal Tranquility Marijuana Massage and Church of Latter-day Saints.com.
Powered by Kris Kokopelli, CEO and founder.
You should look just at marijuana massage.
See
if that's available.
Well, yeah, there was something going on with that, so I had to go a different route. And there was another Herbal Tranquility that did supplements. And I wasn't doing supplements. Well, yeah, I'm supplementing over here with some marijuana.
Hot stoned massages, though. That's what you said. Okay. Yes. And that's what I love to hear.
And then I did a cannabis compress.
Oh, cannabis compress?
It was a little pouch about the size of a boxing glove mixed with different herbs, mostly cannabis, but also arnica and turmeric and maybe like chamomile and different
You're almost
things.
like
I use a lot of arnica. For
modern apothecary.
And tell me more about this compress.
Well, you would
just like for your head. For
no. There were two. I used two pouches about the size of boxing gloves, and I would heat them and steam them, so they would get moist and hot. And then I would use them on the body, so you have moist, heat, and compression. So you're you're putting in heat and everything.
Google that right now.
You can also do some pounding. You can, I know it sounds dirty, because based on what I talked about, but we're trying to be serious. But anyway, so you have the moist heat and compression from the devices. Then you have the transdermal and olfactory benefit from the herbs that are involved.
Okay.
Chris is gesticulating by crazy, by the way.
Transdermal
and olfactory. So you smell it and you feel it. The oils seep into your body. And I
like it.
It relaxes your body on a much deeper level.
Sounds very nice. Sounds quite nice.
So
this is what you were trying to do up in Colorado.
Yes.
Now, were you still DJing up in Colorado?
I was.
Where were you in the state?
Denver.
You were actually in Denver.
Yeah,
you were
right down
Denver.
Yeah, right downtown.
That's like the Orlando of Florida.
Yes. I worked in the Cherry Creek, which was like the Winter Park of Florida, on steroids.
What?
Yep.
You were on
Winter
steroids.
Park on steroids.
I think it's the Winter Park of Colorado.
The Winter Park. You were on steroids.
Like super fancy, like snotty
you don't play
people.
Baseball, do you?
Way super fancy, like the art museum, the art festival that goes on at Winter Park. It's on Park Avenue from like Morse to like New England. It's like 3-4 blocks, right?
Right.
And they close the street down. In Denver, in Cherry Creek, which is the equivalent of the Winter Park,
because Cherry Creek doesn't sound snotty at all.
It's fucking horribly snotty.
I know that was
like
sarcasm.
$7 million homes and shit. No, but it was like 2 streets long. They went for like about 6 blocks.
Really?
Yeah, it blew the Winter Park thing to shame. Like we get maybe you get 50,000-60,000 people at the Winter Park Art Festival.
Okay.
Over the entirety of the festival.
On the entirety of the festival. In one day in Denver, the Cherry Creek Art Festival, you'll get almost 300,000 people.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, I mean, isn't Orlando 300,000 people? Like, isn't Denver a bigger city?
Much.
Not that much bigger, really.
I mean, because I feel like what's the size of Orlando these days?
I don't know.
Well, Orlando's a little more spread out than Denver. Orlando, the Orlando thing is more spread out. I think
I've only been in the Denver.
Denver,
airport.
I think has like
ever been
5.8 million people right now.
Orlando population on Google.
Google that right now.
280,000.
Well, what's the perimeters?
That sounds a bit low.
Yeah, like what
Within the
perimeters?
city
Like,
limits.
yeah, that's like Dr. Phillips.
City limits,
That's
maybe?
Dr.
City limits,
right?
City of Orlando.
Right, city of Orlando.
So it's probably about 300,000. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
we're
that's
a lot
280
whatever.
there.
No,
that's
no.
17. That's
You don't get to
2017
count-
data.
You don't get to count the greater Orlando area. That's not fair.
Oh. What do you mean?
I mean,
greater?
so what do we put it? See what the Orange County.
Yeah. Do Orange County. 'cause
Orange
that's like
County.
you're looking at like 4 million people.
That's not
So
fair.
there are parts of Orange County that I wouldn't consider
Like the
downtown
city of
Orlando.
like,
okay,
it's
Let's
College
be
Park,
honest.
and then
I like to
Thornton
call
Park,
it my downtown bubble.
3.3
If you're
million.
within 10 or 15
3
minutes
million.
of
Orange
10
County.
of what, that's my downtown bubble.
That's the
10.
Metro Orlando area. Yeah.
3
you know,
million
but Denver-
Orange County.
Orange County,
Denver is
3
that
million.
big.
million Orange County.
3.19.
No, Denver's that big
2017
with
data.
a lot more vertical.
It's got to be
Right,
3.2.
with a
Denver's like
smaller,
5 million.
smaller area.
Denser.
Denser area.
All right.
No.
We all got to be. All right.
Traffic is worse in Orlando than it is in Denver. I promise you guys.
JB looks like
Agreed.
his head's about to
just wanna
explode right
make
now.
sure-
We are so off the rails.
We are talking all at the same time.
Banana.
Okay, hold on.
orange.
The text message, text service. What the fuck is going on? have you received my voicemail about sex couples in your area?
Okay.
All right. Now we're talking.
I'm interested.
You should click on that.
Is
Is there a phone number? Can we put them on speaker?
I told you I didn't want you to read the text I sent you out loud, man.
Based on the perfume tray I just experienced, I'm intrigued.
Right.
That's an impressive perfume tray. Have you guys seen it?
No,
many times.
In the bathroom there.
Sometimes I secretly use a little.
Goes to the tilt.
Secretly, sometimes I use some of your wife's perfume.
I can't wait to talk to her about her perfumes.
I like to test each one to see which one works on my delicate skin.
Oh, you like it? Yeah.
Yeah, which one works better.
Yeah.
There are like 40 of them in there,
Yeah,
dude.
I know.
That's nice.
Someday
amazing.
I'll find the right one.
Yeah.
Haven't been there yet.
Anyway,
that chick is serious.
My wife is, rocking the perfumes.
Your wife's a cool chick, though.
She is cool.
She's letting us do this here. That puts her like.
Also puts her.
She's a really cool chick.
That gives her two more exponents.
She's going to come in and tell us to end this any second. No,
she is.
no.
I really don't go through your perfume, I promise.
Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
Anyway,
I went through your perfume.
You fucking rock. Hold on. I want to say, Kris Kokopelli, dude, you fucking rock. You are.
You're not so bad yourself.
You're a fucking madman in what you're doing here. I love it. You've gone to Denver to try to make this great idea happen. And I believe it's a fantastic idea. But the more important thing is now you're back here. You kind of followed a girl back here.
Yes, a girl gave that up.
You still got
I can
ties.
go back anywhere I want. And if I end it with her, then I'm back there lickety split.
So you're like, okay, so we may have you here a limited time. So I'm so glad you're here for the time.
Hopefully not limited.
Really
Hopefully it works out and I stay with the girl.
Okay.
Like, that's what I'm voting for. But thanks for like, you're kicking me out already.
I'm like,
man.
okay, so your girlfriend's calling
thanks
you
for coming
out of the
here, but you're
studio
going to go back. Like, wow, that's not very promising.
Message from your girlfriend. Hold on.
Yeah, is she listening? Is she texting you?
Yeah.
She called earlier. I did not check I did not check.
Like, I'd rather not check.
Like, I could say I was on air, baby. I'm sorry I couldn't answer your call.
That's just jokes, sweetie.
I love you, baby.
Fake up in here.
You know,
we're just all playing.
You're the one I'm licking tonight. It's okay.
That JB's so funny with his questions.
Feeding me alcohol, sending me down the devil's path.
What's happening?
I just don't know.
Giving me some cigarette. I don't know what's in it.
Right. So hang
I love you guys. Thank you.
We got about 20 more minutes. We can do some breaking news.
One Mississippi.
Right?
I'll try.
Thank you, Kris Kokopelli. You are definitely a local legend. A medicine shaman man. The Native Americans would relate to a fun party guy. Right? That's what Kokopelli is.
Yes. That's
a
what I'm hoping
badass
for.
Party shaman.
The shaman
Not
jester.
so much the fertility thing.
Jester
I'm not-
shaman.
Come around and give you magic mushrooms and potions and shit that would fucking
cup your
shit your
and enjoy the
cup your
music.
balls.
Enjoy the
Cup your
music.
balls.
Enjoy the music.
All right.
He'll
So
cup your and stoned you.
I'm a cupia.
I don't know what's happening.
Hot stone massage.
JB's head is about to explode.
So one more thing I was working on if you're interested.
Going to a track. Hold on. Yeah. Before we close
All right,
out
then.
with Kris, what's the best way for people to get involved with you? Whether it's hey, you want to bring this guy on to be my DJ,
Or I want you to touch me with
Probably not
marijuana
at this
products.
point. They're probably like, those people
it
are
is.
turning themselves
What's
off.
the
Or
best
DJ
way-
while you touch me with marijuana products.
You thought you killed the show earlier. Now just don't.
I want that link. That sounds nice.
Not the person the response I'm afraid of.
Throw
at
on a
this
good
point.
mix and touch me with marijuana products? I mean, I'm in.
I've lost control. All right. So
You never had it.
I
It's
don't
all
know.
an illusion. Control. It's just an illusion.
What's the best way for people to communicate with you?
On Facebook is the only way I'm really active. I know there are a lot of places I'm
Boomer.
noticed. If you want to hear my
man.
mixes, I'm on SoundCloud, but it's
Okay.
Kris Kokopelli, KrisKokopelli. Yeah, search that on SoundCloud or Facebook.
Perfect. All right, good deal. Well, you're a hell of an interesting guy. Hang around. If everybody can hang around for the news, we'll find
20
out.
more
All right.
minutes? You guys
Gonna
got
do
20
some
more
more
minutes on
whiskey?
you?
Is there more whiskey?
Are you sure you want us here, man?
This freaking news badly. What is happening?
Oh my God.
Let's go to.
I want a green hit.
Let's go. Let's go
I
to.
want the brown acid.
Let's go to a new track from the group Deer Hunter. These guys were pretty prolific.
That was a good
about
movie.
10 years ago. It was a good movie.
Yes.
Yeah. But dig these sounds. It is the JB Rev Show. We'll be back with Breaking News Badly with Jack DeMarco. Oh.
Their lives up in arms. What happens to people? They quit holding on. What happens to people? And what can they do? They're only returning the powers of youth. What happens to people? What happened to you? What happens to people? They fade out of view. I can't remember your face. It's lost to me. It's lost to me. Now it's ending. The wounds remain unpaved, What happens to people? They quit holding on. What happens to people? Their dreams turn to dark. The rust in your castle, you're trying to fade. Oh, lady, let me into your rotting house. Your rotting house. Old man, take a step back and figure it out. Figure it out.
Wow. Yeah. That was weird. Okay. WJBWnetworks.com. And that's what we are all about, the original. You just heard a track from Deer Hunter. They were pretty big about 10 years ago, and they're coming back with some new sounds. But let me see if I can get all this up here. We're going to do properly breaking news badly.
And now, badly.
Breaking news badly. Jack Demarco, it's at least a 5-year-old institution.
You should be an institution for 5 years.
At least. Should be institutionalized for 5 years. It was casual news. Just news headlines.
Every time I leave here, I'm worried I'm going to get Baker acted out the front door.
Nobody knows.
It's going to be fucking Orange County cops out there.
I was a baker for 6 months. Yeah.
That wouldn't happen.
I haven't called the cops on you.
Excuse me for a second.
Okay, that's not going to happen. One of our sponsors, Badass Sandwiches, opening a new location in Winter Park on this one.
I live right down the block from them. They're great.
The Bungalower article on that one. And then it says here, you have not lived until you have heard a baby sloths have a conversation.
Oh, so you're just taking over breaking news badly, so you're going to throw it to me and just then take over the news stories? I see how we operate here.
Sloths are
I see how we operate here.
coming in slowly. The sloths.
I sit through this whole fucking show for my one bit.
Oh,
and you fucking take it over.
I'm giving you time.
I appreciate you.
Giving you
You're
time.
awesome.
I'm creeping
I
over.
love you, bro. I'm just fucking around. This is so cute. I heard it.
Oh.
Picture a baby sloth crawling like
It's on a jungle gym, actually, from my view.
They're so cute, aren't they?
Such a great noise.
Oh. My girlfriend made that same noise last night.
I'm not sure how to take that. Is that good or bad?
She seemed to like it. She kept it going for a few hours. There's
Baby
a really
sloths are really
sloths.
super cute.
Anyway,
We're not making this shit up. You can look it up.
Not cute. You know what's not cute, JB?
What?
In an Indian village has been terrorized by marauding troops of monkeys.
What?
As residents flee the area. No, this is happening.
Moans.
Yeah, over a population of over 400 monkeys have taken over homes as desperate locals fight a losing battle against the primate in a true Planet of the Apes style saga.
Wow.
20 families are sick of being assaulted, having their fields home raided by these opportunist macaws. Yeah,
I'm wrenched.
Breaking news.
This
Monkey
is in a
wrench.
village in India.
Monkey
They
wrench.
are, they're just taking over. So they elected a new guy who's like, platform was to,
the monkeys
fight off the
elected a
monkeys.
guy?
Yeah, the
This
monkeys.
platform
No, the
was
village,
monkey
man.
business.
The village.
Listen, I promise I will take care of the monkeys.
Our lands are
business
fertile
is my
with
specialty.
vegetables. The monkey took a liking to the fruits and the farmers.
Who was the guy
That
doing
was
the
terrible.
voice?
I just
Hold on.
followed you like that, like in the
Let's
accent.
go live
I was
now.
terrible at it. It's so racist.
I would get rid of the monkeys.
That's terrible.
No more monkey business
Oh, look
here.
at that macaw. He's a mean motherfucker, right?
Okay.
That's me.
You guys are yelling like you're at a fucking pep rally.
Do you want me to get rid of the monkeys or not?
I was expressing the visual.
And I'm sorry.
These people don't understand the visual. I was expressing the visual.
You know,
My sound matched that picture.
Yeah, I know. You're totally right. A U.S. study finds that cat lovers are less likely to go to church. What do you think about that?
Okay.
They're almost reverend. I didn't
Cat
go to
lovers
vocational
are
school.
Well, I'm just hardly getting over the monkey thing.
That picture was frightening, wasn't it?
It was. That's all.
That was like a big. Like that monkey had some sharp ass teeth,
Yes.
man. They're strong. If they attack you, they will fuck you up.
Yes.
That's not okay.
If he got you in the neck, you'd be bleeding right now.
you
You'd
would
be on the ground,
probably dead.
a liter deep.
Yeah, oh yeah, or a few, or maybe dead.
Yes, you're dead. You're
Tits
dead.
up.
If those jaws got your jugular, you're fucking dead.
You know, I've
guess
seen
you're
studies
right. That is kinda fucked up.
You
You
saw
saw
those
the
teeth,
picture.
right?
You saw it.
400 monkeys. The article said that it started about 15 years ago with a small troop of monkeys that was like misplaced, or like they
It's like
wrecked their
coyotes.
habitat. So they were
Gentrification.
pushed out of their habitat, and they started taking over this town. And before the residents
to
of this
eat,
town
and
could
there's
do
some,
anything,
like-
they were fucking because they're monkeys and they're
Yeah.
out there fucking. And then they just became so big and they started invading the town.
Right.
And they're mean and they're scary.
Watch
And
your
could
women and
could you
children.
imagine,
Here come the
hundreds
monkeys.
of monkeys charging at you with teeth like that.
Here comes
Well, my
the
mom
monkey.
talked about the
They're in a
monkeys
small
charge
village
in
in
America.
That's right. Hold on, dad joke.
That was terrible.
Monkeys.
Dude.
Hey, we're the monkeys.
Where's
People
the-
say
those
we're
guys.
monkeying around.
So anyway, back to cat lovers.
They invaded America. They did, those monkeys.
JB is a cat person.
I didn't like
Do you
cats.
go to
I thought it was a
church?
horrible performance.
Team cat, baby.
I like cats.
Do you go to church?
I do not.
Are you a cat or a dog person?
I am the church.
What's that?
Are you a cat or a dog person?
I like all animals more than people.
Do you still go to church?
Make a decision.
Only because my girlfriend asked me to.
Cat or a dog person?
Cat.
Grow a set of balls and answer the question.
Oh my God!
I just said
He's grilling Kris Kristofferson right now.
And Partin, dog or a cat person?
Partin, dog, cat,
Atheist cat owner.
atheist cat.
So you don't go to church, clearly. I'm a cat person and I don't go to church. So
Okay.
I agree with this
I
study.
go to church because my
that
girl
says
wants me to go to
cat
church and I
lovers
support her.
less likely to go to church, research suggests. That's what's
But
happening.
why do you go to church?
Because of the cat. That's
Well, if my girl does it, I support what she believes.
Well,
I don't have to believe. I don't have to believe what I don't have to believe it for myself.
Let's
but
see what
I
the
can
website
go there
says,
to like
'cause that's
support
the
her.
truth,
Like
because this is the truth.
This is
Churchgoers are less likely to own a cat than atheists. What?
my girl is a churchgoer and owns a cat.
That headline
But-
is disruptive of what the article is saying.
I'm saying my church going
Well,
is like my girl's.
This is why we break
tray.
news badly here.
Yeah, your
by the
girl has
way.
a perfume
I
tray.
really
That's
want
what
to
she's
live up
into.
to
You have to
the
deal with
segment
that.
of
If a
breaking
spot
news
gets
badly.
empty, you have to fill it, right?
I guess so.
All right,
You should.
I have one more
If
story.
you're a good
Then
husband,
JB's
you
got
should-
some stories.
you should support-
So we're
you
gonna
should-
break.
I
We're gonna
do.
break some more news badly here.
I'll stop.
Aliens
Okay. Oh,
exist
sorry.
and
Okay.
could already be on Earth. A British astronaut says.
What?
Yeah, Dr. Helen Sharman says there's no two ways that aliens exist, and that's possible. We just can't see them. So this crazy
I
British
think I fucked
astronaut
one of
thinks,
them about 7 years ago.
What?
yeah,
Okay.
there's
She
billions
had
of
those
stars
eyes.
out there in the universe. There must be all sorts of different life forms. It's possible they're here right now, and we simply can't see them. The 56-year-old, she worked as a chemist before. That says a lot.
Those are like demons.
That
then,
says a
not
lot.
aliens.
Before making history as the first British astronaut to participate in a mission to the Soviet modular space station Mir in 1991.
Going out to
That's
the
when I graduated
space
high
station.
school
Oh, she
in
was one of the
1991.
OGs. Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was up there.
I'm one of those OGs.
So-
That girl in the hybrid CD of wide angle, like she had the same eyes.
She's saying that it's telling that we could otherwise just assume it was a man, that there are aliens out there, they're here, and we just don't know it. That's
Show you.
Well, I mean,
that's the way it is.
That's fine.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, of
Pardon?
course. Yeah, it would be silly not to.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
There's the universe, of,
So
the
massive.
physical manifestation of the universe.
whole
is-
It would be
universe-
arrogant of us to think that we're the only life
We're the
forms
most
out there.
intelligent things in the universe. That's asinine.
Yeah.
I believe in white aliens.
Yeah.
The fuck was that supposed to mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Like
The
as
aliens
opposed
out
to
there.
gray aliens, like the big grays?
They
No,
they
I'm
ain't
just
gray.
As opposed to lizard
That
people?
would be
No,
like
listen.
The fuck are you talking
No,
about?
man, all the
supporter.
aliens are white and
white
and
aliens.
at darkest they're mother of pearl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Opalescent aliens.
Speaking of some really redneck shit,
They're
right.
racist.
I hope
I have
can
another
expand
news
past
story,
this
if I
universe.
may. Take control of my segment again.
Yes. Okay.
Okay? If we can just bring the focus back on me for one moment.
Well, stop taking control of my segment.
It's breaking news badly with
My
Jack
segment is
DeMarco.
hurting right now.
Okay.
And it was also and it was also interview of Partin Whitaker with Partin Whitaker, and that didn't.
Holy shit. These guys' balls have grown like
I'm
3
gonna
sizes,
hurry.
like the
I'm gonna
Grinch
hurry
here.
that
Like,
Partin
I mean,
Whitaker.
you know
They're
how the
gonna join
Grinch's
us
heart
next
is
week.
like how the Grinch's heart is
In
grown
studio,
like 3 sizes.
new
These guys'
show.
balls since they
What's
got a
a-
little radio
Hey,
time.
JB
a little
Partin-
podcast time. Think they can
Jack.
control the goddamn
Hey,
show.
irrespective
over
of
here.
nothing,
One
what's your
Mississippi,
relationship with God?
2
By the way?
Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Like 19
wait.
things going on. I love all you guys. Thanks for being a part of it.
So a Kansas man asked a judge to let him engage in
I'm not
a
a
sword
Chiefs
fight
fan.
with his ex-wife. Yep. No, a Kansas. he requested an Iowa judge.
I
grant
requested
him
an ex-wife.
trial by combat so he can engage in a sword fight with his ex-wife. Yeah,
Sure.
Darren Ostrom, 40 of Paola, Kansas, said his ex-wife Bridget Ostrom of Iowa and her attorney, blah blah blah, have destroyed him
1
legally.
Mississippi.
Yep.
2 Mississippi.
Jesus Christ, man.
What's he doing?
It's a tough fucking crowd. I mean, he's
it's
asking,
it's a sword fight to the death with his wife.
with his ex-wife. They're going through a divorce, and he wants to have a sword fight.
Wow.
Right? Yeah.
What happens when someone wins?
She's already failed on that. Obviously, if he's divorcing,
The Iowa Constitution,
she can't take a sword.
The Iowa Constitution specifically prohibits battling another person with a deadly katana. So the point is moot.
She has no penis.
He's still. So what the fuck does that have to do with her being a good sword fight?
Maybe
Look
he
at
has
Kill
no
Bill,
penis.
man. That bitch was badass. She went through everybody, even Bill.
She did Pilates.
She did.
I love it.
She knew the 5-finger punch of death.
Right.
Where she fucked him up at the end there.
Well, I know how to make him
taught her that
spray,
shit.
so I have that over me.
One Mississippi, my ass.
Okay.
JP, you got any stories over
let's
here?
see. Let me save you guys with a couple of headlines here. Hold on.
I have more stories
Just,
about Russian satellites and secret Russian spy satellites
we
and
don't
shit
want,
like that.
Nope. Hold on.
You don't want to go there.
Let's see what I got.
I do.
All of a sudden, Spreaker cuts us off.
Here's why
Thank you.
shouldn't abbreviate the date 2020 when signing documents.
Yeah.
I'm going to go shit here for the Irish.
I know the
Good
answer.
luck.
I know the answer.
You do. All right, go ahead, Jack.
Because if you just write 20, someone could write 01, 02,
There you
03, 19, 17. They can just
Right.
forge your check and put it for earlier.
Yep.
Right, there you go. Homeless people in Austin are being paid $15 an hour to clean up the city. Austin, Texas.
Good.
Orlando's
Progressive.
Orlando's
Good.
a good reflection of that. I'd love to see that. $15.
Orlando
to clean up
just
the city.
OUC just released a portable trailer, solar-powered portable bathroom shower trailer for Orlando's homeless.
Really?
That
Good
kind of
start.
travels
Good
around
start.
Orlando, and
start.
and it's solar-powered, so it should cost less and
Yeah.
and
No,
be
it's a
more
good start.
self-sufficient.
Without question.
It's a
to help
good start.
the homeless.
We got
population
a long
around
way to
here.
go before
Here's
we
something
handle
super
that.
cool. The Pinball Lounge in Oviedo. The Pinball Lounge
Yeah,
in
nice.
Oviedo. June 13th, they've got a Pinball 3000 build competition with cash prizes. So you take a cardboard box and you build a badass pinball machine is basically what it is.
Really?
It's
That's
a
pretty cool.
competition. Yeah, it's a competition. It's the Pinball Lounge. They're out 376 East Broadway Street, Oviedo, Florida.
Google that.
32765. There you
Google that right now.
Google that right now. So that's a badass thing to look out for. And then I was going to say Wile E. Coyotes invade Orlando, kill cats, and breed fast. It's a commentary from OrlandoSentinel.com. Scott Maxwell. So we're animal advocates. However, once predatory animals kind of become in a more civilized type of area, not going to work, right? So
Predatory
anyway.
animals, you mean by like larger apex
Coyotes.
predators? Coyotes.
Yeah,
Speaking of
coyotes.
animals,
Bears and pumas and things like that show up.
A Randy Komodo dragon tears apart a BBC camera while trying to have sex with it.
All right.
What?
The BBC was doing a documentary about Komodo dragons. So
they dressed up a camera in a Komodo dragon suit?
Boom, on the nose, my man.
And it fucked the camera to death?
and then the Komodo dragon, in an attempt to woo the opposite sex, plunged its deep claws into her back. Sharp deep claws into her back. Because, and the article says, however, the female wasn't in the mood for any sweet loving, as it soon became apparent his advances weren't being reciprocated. The unhappy lizard quickly realized it wasn't going to be satisfied, swiftly took out its anger on the dummy pig hidden with another camera inside.
That's crazy.
Bum, bum, bum. And that big old Komodo just fucked that thing up.
Dude, Komodo dragons are so huge and
Oh,
so strong.
And they will bite you, and that poison will kill you.
Now, the only problem I have with that story is that if the BBC had a Komodo dragon camera setup, that means that it's probably like Planet Earth style, like the only camera they had, which means that there's a woefully short, incomplete video of that Komodo dragon.
Of just like the front of like wrestling, right? Because the camera's looking at the front. Yeah.
I have it. I have the whole thing on. I have it.
You got it?
I have it.
Oh, thank
you've
God.
seen it.
Put it up on YouTube, bro. Let's share it with the world.
We'll do it. It's on my phone right now. I can do a Dropbox.
Drop it.
Some shit like
Drop
that.
it in the box. Drop it in the box.
That's what I did. I recorded them. Drop it in the box.
And for all you chickies out there, I got one last thing. And then you could shut me the fuck up. Well, probably not, because I really never shut the fuck up. A Japanese tycoon is seeking a life partner to take to the moon.
Oh.
Apparently, fashion billionaire
Don't
Yusaku Mizawa looks for his someone special, air quotes, in a TV documentary called Full Moon Lovers.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
Okay, is that a Japanese reality?
You know that involves anal, right? It's full
He's
moon.
44,
right?
and it's due to travel to the moon on the 2023 on SpaceX's first tourist flight to the moon.
Oh, so he's got a ticket.
Wants that. He
I
wants.
see.
Yeah, he bought
I
2
want that
tickets and wants to find that special lady
two
to
tickets to
literally take to the
paradise.
moon. Like, hey, baby, I'll give you the moon.
It's called the
That's a
Mile High
line
Club.
guys say all the time. Hey, baby, I'll give you the moon.
Can you? Wait,
I mean, this guy's about to give some chick the moon. I mean, he's probably going to give her something else too, but he definitely wants to give her the moon.
How getting her moon?
How long is the trip?
If I spend that kind of money, I'm getting in her
I
moon.
mean, I'd have
I'm
to
just saying.
research SpaceX's trip to the moon
How
to get a
long
little bit more. But
does it say how long the trip is?
I mean, research
this
so far.
article is
Step
more
in the next
about
room.
the
Buy me a
billionaire
whiskey
and
drink.
and his quest for
'Cause
love on a moon trip
this
than the specifics of SpaceX's
space travel.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
You know.
I've been reading Scott Kelly's novel about his year in space, and sex doesn't really happen up there. So if
What?
it's any, he's got to make sure
It will
he
if
gets
I'm
up.
there.
He's got to get up and then get down, and then get down.
I mean,
gravity.
I'm thinking it's the lore of the trip to the moon, and then it's not like this is not like
You're not trying to like
it's-
screw in space.
It's
like,
not like
on the moon.
It's not like the 983,000 mile
Good
club.
Lord.
You know what I mean? Or however far the moon
All
is.
right.
284,000 miles away.
All right,
from us.
couple more headlines
It's a
for you. then.
284,000 mile club. Although that would be fun.
Headlines.
Florida
How
swimmer.
would you fuck on the moon? Like, cause you know how you get a little more height there. Like you would
JB's
fuck
face.
this, like, it would be like.
I'm
It's
saying
like
it's
a Luther.
Would it be a different kind of rhythm? Because you know
It's
how
like
they
a
were
Luther
bouncing on the
Vandross
moon. You know what I
rhythm.
mean? Like the gravity's less.
Luther
so, like,
Vandross.
You lose a little
That's
bit
how you have
of,
sex on the moon. Luther
You
Vandross.
lose a little bit of
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
pull
there you
and
go.
push and
Boom,
bounce.
Right. Yeah, you got to
You know,
have
because the less gravity,
little more
you
density.
get a little less
Black
thrust or
Moses
something.
over
You get a
here.
little less thrust. 'Cause
All
you have
right.
a little more, a little less gravity.
I got more thrust. I still got more thrust.
I don't know. All right, thank you, Jack. Jack Demarco, breaking news
Sorry,
badly.
that's how I break news badly. Everybody.
Couple more headlines
Cheers.
I can throw
Salute.
at you. Thank you. Salute. Florida swimmer partially emasculated after taunting baby shark with his penis.
I hate that song.
Right.
The baby shark? That would totally emasculate my penis.
Baby shark.
As soon as I hear it, my penis goes down. Fuck.
DJ Shark. Bop, 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 bop.
So it's a Florida swimmer. A Florida man is being hospitalized at St. Mary's Medical Center.
It serves him right.
After being
Taking his dick
partially
out, showing it to the
emasculated
shark.
from a severe shark bite. So John H. Bishop, 48, snorkeling.
Play the song Baby Shark and they'll understand why he was emasculated.
Snorkeling.
I'm just saying.
Snorkeling.
Snorkeling.
West
They
Palm
lose that
Beach.
term loosely.
What kind of shark was it?
His family and friends
A
noticed
baby
a small
shark.
nurse shark swimming
Really?
nearby. Yep.
Nurse sharks are usually pretty
nursing off his
passive.
baby penis.
Nurse sharks are pretty passive typically. That's interesting.
Not have a baby
He must
penis.
have really been aggravating it with his tiny tick.
Right.
His
Right. Well, baby nurse shark. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna get.
Oh my
No,
God,
get that
dude.
out of here. Get that shit out of here.
I enjoyed being here up until this moment.
Yeah, I'm
when
so
you
sorry.
Played, oh, wow.
Anyway,
Oh,
all
God.
right, so there you go.
I almost
I'm so
threw up
sorry.
in my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my God, chaos
Let's
has ensued.
say that I got a couple more before we.
JB.
Glittery scrotums are the latest.
That'd be a blessing from what we experienced right now on video. Oh my God.
Hold on, he's talking about glitter scrotums.
Did you didn't see the,
give the
you
man
didn't
some
see the baby
respect.
shark?
Hey.
You didn't see the baby shark video?
Hold on.
Listen, this is important. To me,
Glittery
okay?
scrotums are the next. Hold on, are the latest dog grooming trend, and why not? Okay, glittery
Wait, dog grooming?
scrotums.
I thought I was about to get a glittery scrotum. What
Our-
the fuck?
Our panel is back.
Not if you're watching Baby Shark or not.
Right.
It's not that bad. Relax.
Glittery scrotums for puppies. Go ahead, over to you, Partin.
Glittery scrotums sound like the wave of the future, and I want I want one.
Every scrotum
Right? Don't you want
glittered.
one of your own glittery scrotum?
By 2004, every scrotum glittered.
Is that not what we're talking about?
Don't you want one for date night?
It's
I'm
for
down.
dogs.
Like, hey, baby.
Okay,
Can I
so
pick the color? Can I pick this color? Of my
No, it's going to be pink.
You know what? Here's the thing. Glitter
I'll
is
take
terrible for the environment, so
It's gonna be edible.
We should really just
No, it's
not
gonna- listen,
So
it's
is
gonna
tinfoil.
propagate anything that involves glitter.
No,
What
it's
about
gonna listen.
tinfoil is the same.
Hold on, it's going to be
Yeah,
edible.
tinfoil's pretty
Listen,
bad.
if my
Edible glitter.
my scrotal
Edible
glitter will be edible.
scrotum glitter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Edible scrotum glitter. Problem solved.
Yeah.
We're there. Okay, move on with the
Okay.
future.
So next one.
Wave of the future, edible glitter.
This
My
$2
scrotum glitter is edible.
$2 test identified bird
My
shit.
girl would take it if it was not edible. She's that hardcore. That's how I love her.
This $2 test
Yes.
identified bird shit as cocaine.
Yeah.
Using it to
I
arrest
can snort
people.
that off my car right now. I got
No,
two
man.
spots.
Vice.com.
No, that's for real. There's a huge. It's in Florida too. There's a huge prosecutor problem because they've had a massive amount of these convictions that they're going to have to overturn because the company that did all the analysis on this stuff is awful, and they've given out God knows how many false positives,
False
and
positives.
it's all a bunch of trash. And they've got these really heavy duty convictions. You get people with like life and death sentences, and you know the 3 strikes and you're out stuff where they're getting nailed for these bad analyses. And yeah, that's a really big deal. It's good that they found it, and it's marvelous. It's just going to take a lot to figure out what we're going to do to fix the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah. I oddly enough, it happens to be something we've been bullshitting
you
all night.
understand that,
I
yeah.
actually happen to admit it's relevant to me. I'm an attorney. That I care about this stuff. It affects my
I snorted
job.
coke off my glove box.
What kind of
but
attorney
never
are you?
out the outside of my car.
It's
and
very-
that seems to be where the
You're not the kind that would defend him for snorting coke off.
You're not wrong though. It is a problem.
No,
it is a problem.
It's relatively boring. I'm a bankruptcy attorney.
Okay.
Yeah, I had pigeon shit on my windows all the fucking time.
Yeah,
I
it
never
does-
fucking snorted.
It's
it.
not going to do what you think it should do.
It's not cocaine.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
Damn.
that's the point, is if you're not using
Maybe if
the
I
right
was closer
test,
to Colombia.
any white powder you got is all of a sudden cocaine. So be careful. Look on the lookout for that. Vice.com. What did we get stuck in our rectums last year? This is a year in review. We'll kind of close out things with this.
Tijuana
and,
Flats.
Here's a great list of some things that are ear related.
Ear related
2 wireless earbuds.
in the ass.
A jewel. Sister put long, slender toy in patient's ear. Metal piece of shirt. I don't know what that means.
What?
What is
Rock.
this? Is it a
Whoa,
shirt?
whoa, whoa, a metal
Shirt?
piece of shirt.
Shirt?
This is a list of
What
stuff
kind of
going
shirt?
up
Was it
people's asses.
ironclad?
You were a DJ for a long time. You don't have metal shirts?
Going up.
Come on. You got metal shirts at raves. I've got so many metal shirts.
I had a whiskey shark every now and then, but not
that
a
was
shirt.
that was a great one. Paper in both ears. I don't know what that means. Placed thermometer in ear, fell on bed. Juice box straw, pearl, wood chip, microchip.
Wait, but why are you talking about ears? I thought you were talking about up the ass.
Eventually.
Hold on.
Hey, listen.
Get to what's up the ass. Because the ass is definitely bigger that you could fit more shit up there than the ear. The ear is a small,
bowling
like,
pin.
it doesn't have a lot of like flexibility like your anus. You know, you can
Relax.
stretch that
Vagina.
motherfucker with
Rectum.
some shit up there.
Here we are.
Rectum
We're on the
nearly killed
Nine
him.
size
Plastic.
flourishing shirts.
Straight to the
Rectum
rectum.
nearly killed him.
folding knife.
What the fuck is a
Right?
fucking knife?
Like, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get to the
Nah,
real
if you
deal.
don't fold
Folding
it,
knife.
Patient
I got
Patient
clout.
states he slipped in the shower and landed on a metal air freshener can, and it went into rectum.
Come on, bro. You had nothing else to shove up your
Folding
ass.
knife.
You were a little drunk.
Plastic
and
toy.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
lost
you
grip.
needed up there.
You lost grip.
Plastic
That's
toy
what
about
happened.
6 inches long.
Just about.
Toothpick.
Just about 6 inches.
Toothbrush.
Oh.
Toothbrush holder.
Oh.
Plunger.
My
Whoa,
toothpick.
whoa,
I got the
whoa, time out. Let JB speak.
Plunger handle. Toothbrush holder. Mattress foam. 2
whoa.
razor blades.
2 razor blades?
Razor blades.
Oh,
I
God.
hope they were dull.
Small vibrators.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
Define small.
The first one wouldn't go after the second one.
The first, I wasn't really feeling the first one, so I thought I'd stick a second one up there.
Oh shit, I lost it. reconnaissance mission.
I tried to get
reconnaissance.
They
What
weren't.
your second vibrator because the first one didn't move. Failed.
No, I just tried to get the first one out with the second one, and it didn't work.
The rubber band came
turkey
off.
baster, condom wrapper,
Who had
something.
to put a turkey baster in their ass? I mean, come on.
Condom wrapper, something Kris Kokopelli
I had to search for that
was
for my
looking
job.
for back in the 90s.
For my work.
Yeah, condom wrapper.
God damn it.
So what the
Coat hanger.
person? Oh,
Patient unsure.
China wrong abortion style.
Patient unsure how it got there.
Wait, what was that last one? What was
in
that?
parentheses, patient unsure how it got there.
I
What
just
was
woke
it?
up.
The coat hanger.
They didn't know how the coat hanger was in their ass.
Got in their ass. They don't know.
I
I was
mean,
going to hang my jacket. I woke up and I had no jacket.
I was going to give myself an abortion.
my coat, madam.
Like,
Hold my
accidentally
coat.
put it in my ass.
man, I mean, I drink.
First
man,
drink
but-
this drink, madam.
I like whiskey, but not that much,
I
apparently.
mean, that's a lot.
Somebody-
That's a lot of
Cigarette
blackout drunk,
lighter.
right?
Cigarette lighter. I got a
Why up there?
garden hose cap, toy hockey stick, water gun, a bag of heroin.
Oh well,
Okay,
yeah.
who hasn't stuck a bag of heroin up their ass? I mean, come on.
I
feel
usually-
like I never game these days.
I usually chase the dragon, so I don't know how
Let
that
me get
works.
through this. Coins, egg timer, small shampoo bottle, large shampoo bottle, light bulb, applesauce can.
Wait, you cannot put a light bulb up your ass. Light bulbs
Yes,
are
you can. You just
fragile.
can't pull it out.
That's
Yes.
fragile shit.
Yeah.
Yes, like, yeah.
There was an
you-
episode of House about that.
Yeah, you go to, yeah. You're going to the hospital if that shit breaks.
Oh my god.
I'll explain that to you later. I'll give you the physics of it. It's okay.
Stuck a 4-inch butt
I don't know if I
plug.
want to know the physics of it.
4-inch butt plug yesterday. Handle broke. He continued to push the toy in. Accidentally got a dildo lodged into rectum and cut the end of the dildo off. And topping the list.
How do you accidentally cut? How do you accidentally cut?
Don't
the
cut
end
off the
a
number
dildo?
one. Hold
And
on.
I had a crowbar that I
Hey.
shoved in just a little
Hold
bit
on.
more.
Number one.
Christmas ornament.
Oh, what kind?
More fragile than a light bulb.
What kind?
It doesn't say.
Well, the new ones are plastic
Oh.
these days. So you could put like 5 of them in there.
Anyway, Grandmaster Flash becomes first DJ to win Nobel Prize for Music. Nobel Prize for Music. You all saw that?
What?
That's great. All right, hold on. Is this a quick word from...
A quick word from our sponsors.
Kelly Clarkson. It's Kelly and Conway, I guess. Hold on.
That's huge difference.
Yeah, it's not Kelly Clarkson.
Thanks for a good time and a good
The
buzz.
crazy white lady who works at the White House? That Kelly?
Okay.
It's a rabid possum.
All right. Okay.
But that's how I am on a vagina.
Okay.
But
That's how you are on a vagina. That's how you want to present yourself over there?
oh, did I say that on the mic?
Your
Oh,
girlfriend
shit.
must be so proud of you.
Hopefully she's not listening.
I'm sure nobody's listening.
At this point, we
flew
slid them
off the
all.
rails a long
It's just
time
the 3 of
ago.
us listening. Maybe one sick guy out there is like, I wish I could be one of those.
Anyway, okay.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I'll be that
what do I
guy.
got?
I'm not really sure what that means,
Hold on.
but we need to correct that.
Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Oh,
Did you just cut everybody off? That was it?
no.
That guy is stranger than us. All of us together. That one
Do
guy
I
is
still
stranger.
have voice to the world?
Slithery little sneaky snake. I'm so slithery and sneaky because I'm a snake. Slithering in your garden.
Yes, you still have a voice. Compete over that, if you will.
Snake.
Snack.
Look at my eyes, Jungle. Look at my mogul. Look at my eyes. I'm slithery. Look at my eyes.
I'll tell you all about it. Look at my eyes.
All right.
I'm
Well, all right, there you go. So we're closing everything out. Let's go ahead and plug anything you got. Thanks.
I'll plug anything you
I'm
got.
I'm about to plug my
I'm a snake
butt.
guy. Hold on.
You've got to work on your phrasing, man.
All right.
I mean,
it is the
come on.
JB Reb Show. Plug what you got. Go ahead. Kris Kokopelli over here. What you
Hallelujah. Thank you, sir.
I mean,
got? What you got? Go ahead. Plug what you got.
plug what you got.
I already plugged it.
Upcoming
About
things.
3 times over. Oh, I'm DJing all over. I don't know where to start. Just look me
The
up
most
on
recent thing
Facebook.
that's about to happen next.
Facebook, Kris Kokopelli.
Uh,
KRIS, KOKOPELLI.
Prison Wine is on Facebook and YouTube. We're releasing a new album soon. Odd Circus,
Hopefully on vinyl.
Hopefully. Odd Circus is on Instagram. We release cool new videos every single week.
Awesome.
Oh, and I play with Big Ron Betts because he's rad.
There you go. That's what it's about.
I'm
Jack
on
DeMarco.
cool. I'll be here in 2 weeks.
Got anything going on?
I'll be here.
No?
I mean, I'll be here next week.
You'll be back here the
I'll be
week
here next
after.
week, but
Okay.
I'll be guest hosting again in 2
Who you
weeks.
fucking
We got some
in?
So I'll be back.
ukulele.
My
Who you fucking
friend,
next week?
good friend Ariel will be here
There you go.
singing some songs.
All right.
My friend Simon.
Yep.
Hopefully, not
Yep.
sure if he'll
Get
call
him,
in
call
or
him.
yeah,
Yep.
we'll
We'll find out.
We'll figure it out soon. He does Garbage Pail Kids. He's
Yeah.
All right, on.
creative
Interesting.
weirdo.
Great stickers.
Yeah,
Definitely.
creative weirdo. Who
Love
doesn't
to
like
circle
creative
it back.
weirdos?
Those are my
Who
favorite
doesn't
people.
love that?
You know,
It is
and
the
bring
JB
more of
Rev
my
Show.
friends in here so I could take over more.
It's over to WJBWnetworks.com for everything that we do. You can find out about that. Quick sponsor crawl. We'll bust over to a jam. Share and spread our shit with your friends, whatever you do. We are literally
Thank you guys
available.
for being with us tonight.
Thank you guys.
We are available
A lot of fun.
on
I hope you guys had a lot of fun.
over 25 platforms out there today. So after the live episode goes out,
So I'm
everybody
even
gets
more
it.
drunk after this. I got 25
And I
more
hope everyone out
platforms.
there listening had
Oh,
fun.
there's one
It could be.
platform. I got 24
if you're out
more
there
to
listening
go.
and you want to
Jesus.
call in next week, let's make that happen.
Hey, JB, where are
We
we
wanna
going to be
hear
able to
your
download
voice,
the
too.
show?
Download it.
Down.
We want to thank PocasHottest.com, ShannonHoltArt.com, OrangeBlossomBrewing.com, EtoileBoutique.com, BadassSandwiches.com, Infotainment.com, Kush Ultra Lounge, Dank Orlando City Smoke Shop, Orlando Art Army, Iron Cafe, Iron Cow Cafe, thank you, Kathmandu Winter Park, GroundingRoots.com, EarTheater.usdjs.com, NorasWineCigars.com, LittleIndies.org, and RemixRecordShop.com. Thank you so much. Season 10 of the JB Rev Show keeps rocking. That's how we do it. These local businesses are awesome. Thank you.
Make 'em equal. Raise up your different ones. Sibamba nanny. Build your people. Make 'em equal. Raise up your different ones. Sibamba nanny. Raise up. Raise up.
masakan si mulher.
WJBW, Orlando, Florida. The first quasi-radio web show.
Wow. Yeah.